All right, so you guys are like camped out in a room, I believe, from last time.
Yeah, we just beat the ghoul or whatever. And then we got something from a box. What was it?
Some loot.
We yeah,
Yeah,
I
okay.
got a little ivory elephant, some gold,
Right.
and some diamonds.
Yeah, and then I got
Yeah,
the figurine of a bear and I got two gemstones.
excellent. And Ting got the other things.
Right, dang.
Tane kind of like nudges you guys with the end of his staff away.
He nudges us and does what? Sorry?
It's like wake you up.
Oh, okay. So does that mean we like completed like a rest? We're at full everything?
Yep, that was a long rest.
Alright.
Okay.
So one more time, is there like another way out of this room other than the way we came in? Because there's like a
To
big
the
tomb we haven't gone around, right?
there's a door like to the far left corner of the room. That's opposite where you guys came in, and to the right of that is another door. They're both mid.
And those are both doors we haven't come through already.
Correct. This is the second level of
And they're
the
both metal,
place.
you said?
Wooden.
Wooden, okay. I want to check out the one on the left. I want to just press my ear against it and listen.
All right, make a perception check. Yeah.
I got 12.
You press your ear against the wooden door, and you don't really hear much. Just kind of like the subtle wind from the.
I turn around and I go, Besmuna, do you hear anything?
I take a listen. Oh, 19.
Ooh, those big elephant ears.
You don't really hear much either. Just the same thing that Sigan heard. Just a lot of wind
Then that
and
means there actually
stillness.
isn't anything in there. Or everything's still. I want to listen to the one just to the right of it.
Okay, go ahead and perception.
That one's a 10.
A 10.
Yep.
Uh, Same thing. Just really quiet, very still.
Doesn't seem to be anyone behind both these doors.
Hmm.
Which one
What
do you
do
think
you
we should
think
take? Ha! Jinx. I say we take the one on the left.
The left of it?
Alright, be prepared for anything, so I get ready my mace and my shield.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then I'm gonna kick open the door.
Roll an attack.
That's strength modifier, right?
Yes.
That's 13.
All right. You kick the door. Roll like a d for damage.
A what? A d6?
Yeah.
It's cutting you off every now and then. Do you hear that too, Andy?
No?
Oh, no? Okay. Weird. Oh, I got a 1 on my d6.
So you kick the door in, and did a little damage to it. You kind of fucked it up. But ahead of you, there's like 15 feet that goes on like in a 5 by 5 foot corridor, and there's an immediate right that goes from that door that you kicked into.
Okay, so it kind of sounds like it goes towards whatever's behind the other door too. Then I want to go. I want to peek behind that turn.
You peek around, and it seems like it's just a corridor that goes on for a bit before it goes into like it kind of gets shrouded in darkness. I'd say about like a good 15 feet before you can't see anything.
It seems like more labyrinth.
Hmm.
I want to try to do my Eyes of the Grave. I want to detect any undead at 60 feet. I don't want to try to. I want to do it.
Okay.
Do or do not. There is no try.
You can only see them if they're like seeable, right?
That isn't behind total cover.
In that case, yeah, you don't sense anything.
Okay. Then I have 3 more uses of that. Okay, well, it seems clear to me. No dead bastards.
Did you say there was like a meteorite on the ground?
A meteorite?
Okay, I just must be really high. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think I heard meteorite either.
Okay. I suppose.
An
let's keep
immediate
going.
right, that's what he said.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
An immediate right. All right, so you go into the hallway on the right then?
Yeah, so we'll keep creep on down that corridor.
Who's first?
I'll lead the way. I'll have my shield out.
Okay, give me a second.
My pipe won't stop smoking, so it's like I literally just had to smoke this whole bowl in one sitting. I feel like I got the Rona.
I have the Rona. Go ahead and make a dexterity save. Second.
That was a 15.
So, as you're walking down the corridor, you hear like stone moving above you, and then you kind of just stop right where you were, and then suddenly there's like this huge shaft that comes from the ceiling and collides through the fucking corridor, leaving like a hole in the floor where it landed.
Like a huge pillar like fell down or something?
Like if it
Oh,
was
okay, shit.
a big old stone slab, like a trap.
Right, okay. Did it like, is it like the whole hallway is blocked off? Or can I like get around it either left or right of it?
The only like it was such a smooth fit that like it's just a little like 5x5 hole, and the walls are right next to the sides. The only way to get across is if you like.
Break through it or something?
No, like
No.
there's a hole in the floor.
Yeah, there's a hole in the floor.
Oh, okay. So it fell all the way through and created a hole in the floor.
Who made a hole in the floor?
Okay. I kind of see. Can I peek down in the hole and see if it goes anywhere?
Yeah. You look over and you peek down the hole and you see that it goes down maybe another level of what you guys are doing, and then it's just dark at like 80 feet.
So I can't see the bottom.
Nope.
I don't know if I want to go down that way.
Seems too far.
How far? It's a 5-foot across hole.
Yeah, so it's just a 5 foot by 5
So I
foot
can
hole.
try. I can try to leap it, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, that hit me real hard. I'm going to step back and take a running start and try to leap across it.
Okay. Make a.
But I'm gonna put my mace and shield like away first.
Okay. Make a athletics check.
I got 14.
So Vesmuna and Tane, you guys just kind of like watch and see Sigyn just kind of with all his might just push across and jump across the chasm, and he barely makes it, and like by catching the edge of the hole with his hands, and he just barely climbs it.
Oh, I don't know if I
Right.
recommend doing that.
And he's on the other side now.
I'm gonna go ahead and Tane, do you want me to throw you?
He kind of like looks away, and he's like, "I think I'll try my chances with jump."
Very well.
But ladies first, by all means.
Alright, then I will go ahead and try and run and jump it.
Okay, make a athletics check.
15.
Vesbuna like easily jumps over the chasm, like with just. Now I gotta figure out little Taint boy here. See if he's gonna be a
Mr. Taint.
Mr. Taint.
It's kind of old, that's all I'm just saying.
Oh. Oh no. This is how we lose Tane. Maybe you can like reach back and give him your trunk or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna be ready to catch him.
Did you put yourself on mute?
No, I'll just put Taint on advantage then.
Okay.
I'll roll that die one more time. Okay. So Tane like jumps and stumbles, but he's about to like fall over, but suddenly like Vesmina reaches with her trunk and grabs him around his torso and like yanks him across before he could fall. And he kind of looks up at you like all exacerbated, and he's like, "Oh, thank you. I would have died."
'Tis my pleasure, Tane.
I just want to see what this looks like real quick.
Cool.
That's cool.
So, do you guys proceed?
Yeah, so we keep on going down the tunnel. And I pull out my mason shield again. Now I don't have to jump.
Sigan gains 150 XP from surviving a trap. Like initially.
Oh, nice. Just me?
Yep.
Alright. 150?
Yes, sir.
That brings me right up to 3,000. Alright. So yeah, I guess we continue traversing the titty.
You guys, you see a large stone door in front of you.
Large stone door.
At the end of the hall, like after the trap, after a ways.
I'm gonna
like,
go up and listen to it.
Okay.
All right. Make a perception check.
14.
You don't really hear anything. It's pretty quiet.
Well, I'll try to open the door then.
All right.
I'll try to help her too.
All right, that gives her advantage.
Okay. Is it like a strength roll?
Yeah.
Okay. The first one would be a 22. Oh, and that's a nat 20.
Mmm.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So, the first time, like, you guys tried to open the door, nothing happened. Like, it literally felt like it was a part of the wall. It just wouldn't. And the second time, like, Vesmuna, like, barely lifted the door, like, off its hinges before it slammed right back.
Oh, whoa, what? Oh, okay. So it's like not supposed to be. Okay.
It's just a heavy-ass door.
It's just fucking way too heavy. Even for Vesmuna, fueled by the gods.
Wow.
I don't think we're gonna be getting through there. I can't decide on this guy's accent today. I don't think we can get through there. I think we gotta turn back.
Heavy.
That means we're gonna have to jump over that thing again. Or we can blast through. Do you have anything that blasts?
Hmm.
I I can try to see if my incense is explosive. No, yeah, I don't think there's anything I could possibly do to burrow through it.
Perhaps if Tane could cast a powerful blast at the door to weaken it, my hammer could smash through.
Mm. I'd give it a try, but I'm gonna get behind my shield if you don't mind. So, yeah, I kind of like crouch with my shield if Tane is agreeing to do that.
Very well.
All right, yep, taking cover.
Yeah, then I'm gonna take cover with my shield.
I'm gonna get like as far back as I can reasonably get.
Okay. Let's see. Tane casts lay on hand or fire hands on the door, and you see it like kind of burn a little bit of the wooden framework that like presents it as a door, but all in all, it barely did anything to it.
Give it a. I can't decide his accent. Give it a smash.
Smash it.
I'm too stoned to remember how he speaks for a second.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and two-hand my hammer and get a running start and smack that door as hard as I can.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Okay. Oh, 9. Or wait, 10, sorry.
10?
Yeah,
That hits.
it hits, okay. And 10 is... Whoa. Where the fuck did my dice go?
Oh,
Okay,
no.
it was
A
under
2.
my keyboard. 2 plus 6, so 8.
Okay. So Vesmuna like strikes the stone door with her hammer with 2 hands, and it made a visible like chip in it, but this door is still like mostly solid.
We could be here all day.
I think maybe it might be worth just going back, even if it is a long jump.
Let me try one more thing, Tane says, and then he like kind of goes over to the like keyhole of the door and kind of look.
You kind of what?
He looks into it.
See anything interesting?
It's pretty dark.
Do you think you can open it?
Oof. He like turns his head to respond, and as soon as he does, like you hear a mechanism trigger in the handle, like the keyhole, and like a needle shoots right into Tane's head.
Oh,
Dang!
fuck.
Hold on, I gotta roll for damage and see how fucked up he is.
I'm picturing this like it would be like in like an Indiana Jones-esque horror movie or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it's just like it's like some Final Destination shit. Just like the fucking thing goes right through his fucking ears, and then he just like twitches a little bit and drops. But I'm hoping he survives.
Hmm.
Oh, boy.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I might be able to stabilize him.
So like as soon as he turns to acknowledges you, and that like you see a metal needle like go through his head and out the other end very quickly, and suddenly like he just goes limp.
Ah! I scream.
No.
What the fuck? I go over there and I check to see if he's dead.
Um, is there like
I have a medical.
hospital?
Yeah, I have medicine.
Is that an intelligence based
It's
one?
wisdom.
Okay, make a wisdom check.
Okay. I'm proficient in medicine. Oh, fuck. 7.
Ooh.
You you feel like you can kind of do something about it, but all in all, after looking at the wound and Tane's expression,
He's what?
he's dead. In your experience as a soldier, he's dead.
Fuck. Can't. Okay, let me try. I got some cleric shit I can try to pull. Here. Where is it? I can do one of my cantrips is save the dying. Living creature with 0 HP is state. Well, I guess he's not living, huh?
Yeah, he got negative damage. That's how much damage it did to him.
Oh God.
It, like destroyed his brain.
So I couldn't be able to heal him back to life then, huh?
No.
Well, then it seems like the only thing I can choose to do is keep him from decaying and maybe, like, take him with us and see if there's
Yeah, I
someone who
want
can
to.
save him.
Hauling around a corpse isn't exactly a great idea.
Not
But
really,
if that's what you want.
but it might keep him from becoming a zombie. So I'm gonna go ahead and do gentle repose then. On
He's
him.
gonna prevent him from decaying.
So yeah, I'm gonna turn him on his back and kind of set him to where he won't be on like disturbed or anything like that. And I'm gonna put a copper piece on, or I'm gonna put a pinch of salt. I got salt from that one guy on each eye, and then I'm gonna put a copper piece on each eye, and then I'm gonna cast prayer of healing or no gentle repose and touch him. So for 10 days he can't decay or become undead,
Huh.
as long as those things remain on his eyes.
As long as the coins are there.
Yeah. So I'm down 2 copper.
So are you guys just gonna leave his body there then?
I guess it's. I can't. Do you want to carry him? I look at Vesmuna.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean, if there's anything we can do for him, we can come back, but there's nothing my magic can do at this time.
It's sad to lose a soldier, but these are trying times.
Do you think he was going to say he could unlock the door? Guess it doesn't matter.
Whatever he tried, it seems to have backfired.
Well, without him, I don't think we can get through the door.
Probably not.
So as you guys are discussing about the door, you hear like bony footsteps echoing from where you came from. You can't see it, but you can hear.
Oh shit.
You hear that?
Yeah,
I
it
need to get
sounds like some undead bastards. I want to do Eye of the Grave to see if I can see how many there are within 60 feet.
You see, there's one.
Okay. Just looks like one of them, but I don't know how powerful this beast could be. Get me prepared. So I ready my shit. Also, before
Yeah.
it comes up, I'm going to cast whatever the bubble one is that doesn't require channeling. 1 second. It's,
The bubble.
Yeah, I got a bubble. I think it's a first level. Shield of Faith. No, not that one. False Life. I'm going to do that on myself. It's for 1 hour. I have... Gotta roll for it. Yes, I got 8 temporary HP.
It's not bad.
That's as high as I can get it in that spell. So that's why I was like, yeah. Okay, that's down a spell slot on each one. Okay, I'm prepared. And so I brace myself.
Yeah. I have my hammer and shield out.
All right. Uh, you just kind of wait a little bit, and suddenly you kind of see something edging in from your visible line of sight from the darkness of a hall, like a skeletal wolf.
A skeletal
Ooh.
wolf? Oh god.
It has
Back, you
like
beast!
glowing red eyes, and it kind of just like stays to the shadows. It doesn't really get any closer to you.
What do you think it
I
wants?
have no quarrel with you, beast.
What do you want?
It doesn't understand you.
Oh, go figure.
'Twas worth a shot.
Why isn't it attacking?
Perhaps it's waiting for more.
I don't like the sound of that. That's the only way out. Do you think...
It's kind of like guarding where it came from a little bit.
I look over at, Tane's corpse. I was like, do you think he wants that?
I mean,
That kind of defeats the
we
whole purpose
can't
of what I
let
just did.
him- We can't let it do that.
No. So we're gonna have to fight it.
Okay.
It makes like a howling sound, and it echoes in the corridor.
Ah.
I'm gonna charge at it and take a swing with my hammer.
Roll initiative, I guess.
Okay.
Of course. 1.
Okay. What did I get? I got a 12.
Okay. Jeez.
We're gonna get slaughtered. We should have negotiated with it somehow.
I'm not gonna give it Tane's corpse.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Tane was a good soldier.
There we go. That's cool as shit. I want to see if I can... How much was your, like, Wand or Eldritch Blast or whatever it was last game? It was, like, in like, the last campaign.
Like how much damage it did?
Yeah, Celeste's Wand or whatever. It was, like, this, right?
Seems accurate. Sorry, I'm almost finished.
No worries. I like it.
I like it a lot.
Bodak Horseman. Just thought of it.
Bojack Death Horseman.
But Bodak, remember the Bodak?
Mm.
Bodak Horseman.
Uh,
I think it was Bodoc
I'm
or
just
something.
imagining Bojack just like looking really hauntingly at people, and then like when they lock eyes with him, he starts screaming.
That would have made a much different show.
Yeah.
Andy's an alcoholic. This is crazy.
Alright, give me a moment.
Yetsky.
Dwayne Nietzsche.
Dwayne the Rock Gretzky. Wait, what? How intense can the madness get?
I don't know.
Did it actually roll all 17? I think it did. Damn. Oh my god. Okay, this is gonna be too much. Wait, what? That's not 43 dice.
What the fuck?
That's not 43.
It lies.
Look, one of them's not even a number.
What?
It's just on
Yeah,
its
it's
edge
cocked.
between 1 and 3.
That's funny.
These dice aren't even real. I proved that they're not
What
real.
Get us into.
Other than
Oh my god. We're gonna die.
I don't want to die.
I need them assets, man.
I don't know. Whatever 43d6 is, it's scary.
Oh no, I was just fucking around with that.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I was just seeing how many
Oh.
dice I could roll in the thing. I don't think that
Of
you're not
course it
rolling
is.
43 d6s, are you, Eric?
Oh, okay, that is
No.
you rolling. I thought that was Eric rolling, and I was like, oh my fucking god.
No.
My dice are red and
Yeah.
yours are orange.
Mine are orange.
Okay, okay.
Yours are like mauve. You can do it too. If you click the little dice thing and you just hit like one of the D's or something like that, it'll give you like a little gray thing with a thing, and you can like click and drag like you're playing Yahoo Pool back in 2003, and then let go.
What's fudge?
Means like
Make up.
a not a real number. Or yeah, make up.
I'm gonna try a fudge. Oh, it
Yeah,
didn't do
try
anything.
rolling a fudge.
It didn't do
Fudge
anything.
3.
Mine didn't do
Oh,
anything.
there you go.
3df equals a 2.
Or is it in the chat?
Hmm.
That's where I'm seeing all this is in the chat.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to look in the chat. So my fudge was a -1. What? Pardon? Rolling a
it's better than-
DF. A D fudge.
Yeah, right? What?
D100. Oh.
There be.
I just rolled 7. I rolled 007.
Advanced dice roller. Oh, whoa.
Dun 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 dun. Guess I'm the chosen one. Because I did that. What the fuck did you just do? How many is that? 279? That's the total.
900,
You rolled
990 d4s.
1,000 D4s. Oh, okay. Holy shit. He's a kitty. Nice. I like my guy a lot. I was like,
Which one do you think is your guy?
huh? Well, I'm guessing the one with the shield. I guess they're both got shields. The one with that, like, the hammer on it, right? No?
I can only find the one with the sword. I figured you were in front.
All I see so far is a cat.
Oh, you don't see the. Oh, you can probably scroll out.
Oh, now I see us. Okay.
Oh yeah, other bits are loading. Maybe it's just like taking a sec. Because right now I just see like a narrow pathway. That's right though, right? There's like a little.
Yeah.
Is there like a little? Is this like a little thing?
Yeah, this is a corridor.
uh, what's it?
Behind you guys is the door you've been whacking on, and where the cat dog thing is where that about right behind that is the pit,
Okay.
Okay.
and then further beyond that is where you came from.
Yeah. And there's like a little outcropping here or something like that.
No, it's just a straight tunnel.
Okay, that might just be a graphical glitch on mine. Then.
Yeah, the little red line and the
Yeah,
thing coming out.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Oh,
That's gone.
now it's gone.
Oh,
Now I
okay.
just see the red line.
All right.
The red line is a lie.
Liam Neeson. Okay, so I'm the hobbity one.
Yeah.
Well, I think I got the lowest initiative probably, but cool. So that means you're gonna have to like you're gonna have to like move around me somehow. You're gonna be like, excuse me, excuse me.
Excuse me.
You're gonna have to do that the little shuffle, rotate thing. Did she just die?
I don't know.
Is it my turn?
Hold on.
No. I just like on your microphone. I just thought I heard like you like, and like your microphone went down or something.
Oh.
I got a spell book. And it's too cool to use as a prop that I don't want to like put anything else in it now. It's not just a book with 3 pages. I give them the Robbie Bobby.
The Robbie Bobby.
I give him a little Robbie Bobby. Oh shit. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna go grab another soda. BRB.
Could you grab me one?
Sure.
Thank you. Okay. But yes, it will be your turn when he gets back.
Okay.
I'm trying to use like an initiative tracker and it just went to shit. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm doing it old school. It's like, who's Vesmuna? What's all of her stats? I'm like, I don't need to know all her stats.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't know why, but I keep thinking I'm Gibraltar with that artwork.
Right? Little ponytail and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, my Liam just Neesoned.
Alright, Vesmuna is so are you trying to charge through Sigit?
Oh god.
No, just like squeeze past him and then sprint towards that thing.
That's 2 actions.
Oh. Okay. Alright, then I will.
You're not that big, try to go under my legs. Maybe then I'll be riding your neck and then we can just be like a totem of terror.
Oh my god.
Totem of terror.
That was just off the fly, too.
Oh my.
That's actually not a bad idea. What if I picked you up and ran with you to try and throw you over. Well, not over the wolf, I guess, but
Into the pit, so I die.
Into the pit.
You're like, yeet! I'm gone.
Oops.
Okay, yeah, I'll just try to squeeze past you then, I guess. So that'll be one action.
And I think you can move your own character piece too.
Yeah, go ahead and try.
How do I do that? Oh, okay,
I think select
no.
move.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't grab it.
Yeah, I can't grab mine.
Hmm. Maybe it is just me.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And can I, like,
You can at
move,
least
like,
ping
10
stuff.
Can I, like, move 10 feet forward and, like, ready my shield? Like, as a
Uh,
bonus action or something?
yeah.
Okay. That's what I want to do.
So you just like move that much further.
Can I move, like, 5 more feet? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Whoa, that's weird. From like the angle I'm looking at my computer screen, I can't see the grid markers, but if I like crouch down low, I can.
Oh yeah.
It's from that.
See, I'm below
Yeah,
my
just
monitor.
Okay, yeah, that works. And yeah, I just want as a bonus action, I raise up my shield.
okay. Now it's the skeleton wolf's turn. What's your armor class?
18 or 19, actually. Sorry.
It just hits.
Oof.
Just barely.
Alright.
For 6 damage.
Okay.
So as you raise your shield, the skeleton wolf like bites at your exposed part of your armor and then backs off. And then it's a Sigurd's turn.
Ooh, okay. Maybe I can use some force damage to help this situation here. So, from where I'm standing, I am going to cast... Where did I put my spell book? Oh, it's over here. I believe I'm going to cast Donkey's Tit. No, I'm going to... Can you do your bonus action and then your normal actions? Or do you have to do your bonus at the end of your turn?
You can use your bonus whenever.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus right now and do my spiritual weapon spell. So within 60 feet, I create a floating scythe, a spectral scythe, and I create it right. Hold on, here I'm gonna do it. Create it right there. There's my spectral scythe, and then I think I can move it around or whatever. And so
Can you?
Yep. Hold on. I just gotta make it one thing. There we go. Yeah. So whoosh, I hit it for 1d8 plus 4. Oh wait, no, I gotta do it actually hit.
Yeah.
Okay, an actual hit. It's like a spell hit, so that would be plus 6. check it real quick. Oh shit! I dropped my die.
Ugh.
Oh no, my hands are too tiny.
He's got little dog fucker hands.
Yep, it is +6. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, I rolled 23.
That hits.
Okay, and then that does 1d8 plus 4 force damage.
Ooh.
So it does 10 force damage to the wolf.
Ooh.
So you see the scythe that manifests in front of you and just like chops a good few of these ribs off of this wolf, but still standing.
Okay, so that was my bonus. For my normal action, Wismuna took 6. Let's see here. Okay. It's 160 feet. Guidance. Told. Can I ask if undead are immune or like resistant to necrotic damage?
You could do like a nature check.
Okay. Figure since I'm like a Van Helsing guy, maybe I have learned this. Nature is +1, 10.
You're not really entirely sure what the undead are resistant to or not. You think undead don't care for undead, so maybe that's one thing. So maybe necrotic resistance, but you're not sure.
Okay. Okay. No, that's a bonus action shit.
Yeah, you used your bonus already,
Yep.
and now you have your 2 actions.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my second one. I know what to do with one of them already. Sorry.
Very good.
Okay, perfect. I am going to do... the first one is Sacred Flame. It's my one of my cantrips. It must do a dex save against my 14.
All right. It fails.
Alright, then it takes 4 radiant damage. Because I just Sacred Flamed its ass.
So after you struck at it with your scythe and cast your spell on it, like all this radiant, like glowiness, it just turns into a pile of ash, and
Oh, I killed it?
you straight up moited it.
Oh, shit! Fuck yeah. Aggro Cleric for the win. So then...
And each of you get 75 XP.
And then my scythe disappears.
75.
75. Right. Wolf ain't got shit on us. Okay, so one of those was a spell. Which one was it? Okay, it was that one. So one more of those slots. Nice.
One more of those sluts.
Good work.
Very nice job there.
Doesn't seem like it likes the spectral shit.
Apparently not.
Guess this means we have to make another jump, huh?
I suppose so.
Alright. So, I'm going to put my mace and stuff away, and I'm going to rear back and do another running jump to go across the chasm.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
I got 13.
13? You Sigan like makes a little run and jumps back over the chasm without too much.
Okay. Oh, what happened to the music?
Okay. I'll go ahead and make my run and jump then as well.
Okay.
13.
You also kind of struggled the same like Sigan, but you make it across fine, leaving Tane's body behind next to the.
I turn around and look at the teen's body and go, "Your rest will come shortly, but it's just not yet." I'm not
I'll
sure why
laugh.
I made that.
He just kind of like shrugs that. All right, I'll just wait here
I'd
then.
be like, "Oh shit! Why didn't you just get up and come over this way?" And he'd be like, "Oh fuck, I was faking.
I don't know. I like having coins in my eyes and a little salt.
I thought it was a beauty treatment."
So now you guys are back on the other side of the hole.
Alright. Well, I suppose we could try the other door.
Yeah, I think that's probably our best bet. So I guess we're gonna go back through the tunnel into the room where we woke up and go into the other door.
Okay, so you guys walk past the corridor that goes to the right and go back to the door you came from, and you're back into the same room where you were sleeping. You can see the like a little bit of ash from a campfire, and then yeah, so you go to the door that was on the right in that room, and you try to open it, but it doesn't give, and it's just a simple wooden door.
It's locked. You wanna give it your little magic there, Resmuna?
I suppose so. I'll try to ram the door open.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. That would be a 19.
That hits.
Okay. Woo. That would be 8 damage then.
So you hit the door with such force that like it's giving way, but it's still standing up to your blow. Like it's pretty fucked up, but it's still in the way.
Well, I guess we better hit it again then.
Give it a little smacky poo.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That I rolled a 7.
Okay.
That hits.
Ha.
All right.
There's a door. It's not gonna move.
It's like, ha! Gotcha! it opened, we're like, okay, that's what we wanted anyway. Dumb door.
Ah, the door was a mimic, and it wants to eat your face.
Damn, everything's a mimic. The mimic's corpses was a mimic. Oh god.
Quit mimicking my corpse.
That would be 9 damage.
And another strike from your hammer, and the door breaks way into a corridor that leads a good, like, 40 plus feet, because it just starts going dark after so much, like, the
After so much what?
distance.
I don't know why it's cutting out. It's really weird.
I always switch to my Yeti.
Well, Andy's not hearing it, is she?
No?
You actually heard the word distance the first time?
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, so it's something on my end somehow. Maybe it's because I'm streaming. I don't know. I didn't think
Maybe.
it would
Yeah,
cause
it
an
could
issue.
be just like taking up a bunch of bandwidth.
But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's not too much of a problem though. I can just go like, huh, and
Huh?
just know that I'm not like high and not listening and stuff like that. It's just like cutting out sometimes.
Okay.
Okay. So where it goes down past 40 feet and it starts getting dark.
I mean, yeah, you guys, like, your only light source was Tane's? Unless you guys have another light source going.
I can use one of my candles. I have a bunch of candles.
Do you have any torches?
No, I don't have any torches. Yeah, candles aren't fantastic light.
Excuse
We could impale it on one of Vesmuna's tusks.
me.
Kind of like we did with, like, Zergus's horns.
Actually, that's not a bad idea, Sigyn.
Alright, let's give it a try. And so I jam a candle on, like, her left tusk and I light it with my tinderbox.
Alright, and then you have one less from your inventory. It kind of lights up 15 feet.
It's better than nothing.
Truly.
Alright, so I want to do my Eyes of the Grave again. For 60 feet. Anything that's not under full cover.
How many times can you use that?
I can use it as many times as my Wisdom modifier, so I have one more charge left until a long
Oh,
rest.
okay. You don't see anything. It's just dark.
Fair enough. Well, it seems safe enough. Let's just take it slow. The fuck is going on there?
What?
Are you kung fuing your phone?
No.
It sounds like you are. It sounds like you're like practicing kung fu on it. That's what I was picturing. I was picturing like you're just like, you know, the little thing where they like fight the wooden peg thing that spins around and stuff, and they're ducking under it and stuff like that. I thought you were doing that with your phone.
No.
Everyone was kung fu texting.
Okay.
Those thumbs were fast as lightning.
All right, and then we're gonna go down the hallway, and we're gonna be very apprehensive about everything.
So you guys kind of stay close together as you slowly go down this corridor, and you finally reach the end where it turns right, and there's a door, another wooden door. It looks kind of beefy, has like iron bands on it. So,
Well, I guess let's see if it's unlocked.
Let's give it a listen. I wanna give it a listen. Oh, I nat one. I broke
you
my
kind
ear
of
off.
you kind of bump your head on the door, but other than hearing like your head like thump against the wood, you don't hear anything.
Just a picture.
Do I hear
Oh.
anything after Mr. Idiot did that?
You didn't see anything.
Roll perception.
11.
Not just his head.
Okay. Well, then is the door on...
Sorry. I'm still just picturing this guy that looks like this guy right up here with the fucking mace and the badass and stuff like that. Just thunk right against the door because he doesn't have depth perception. Okay, sorry. Yeah, is the door unlocked? Do you want to try to open it, Bisman, or should I?
Sorry, let's take
I'll
it.
try.
All right. I apprehensively watch. I like the word apprehensive right now.
Apprehensively apprehensive.
I apprehensively apprehend the apprehensive man.
It doesn't give. Like it is. It seems like it's locked.
Maybe give it a little schmacky boo.
It seems to work on most doors.
It
Why not
seem-
this one?
It seems to be the ultimate skeleton key.
Alright, I'm gonna try and bash this door in as well.
You know what? I want to help her. Is there some way that we can like both swing at it without hitting each other? Or probably not, huh?
Nah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, you can like aid her and give her advantage on her attacks.
All right.
Yeah, give me words of encouragement.
I'm inspiring. I'm just like, you fucking woo. Woo! Hit that door, Rasmuna! Woo!
Or a... What is that? 15? Yeah. So 15, I'm guessing that probably hits.
Yes, yes, it does.
Okay. Then we got 5 damage.
Okay, so you hit the door, and it's starting to cave in a bit, but it's still holding up to your.
Ooh, I want to do a Sacred Flame on it.
You're gonna burn it.
Yeah, I'm going to
That
burn
could
it.
actually weaken the wood.
Well, it's radiant damage. It's not fire damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's not actual fire.
But it does 7 of it.
Alright, well...
Oh, wait. Oh, it has to do a dex save against 14, but it's a
A
door.
door.
I'd say a door automatically fails.
Okay, so it takes 7 radiant damage.
And that kind of like busts the door a bit more with all this holiness sprinkled. But it's still holding up.
I think
All
maybe
right,
I
let's
loosen this jar of
Take
pickles for
another
you.
swap.
Yeah. I encourage her. Yeah, Rasmuna! Woo!
You have advantage on your attack roll now.
Attack roll. Ooh, nice. 11.
That hits.
Oh no, that was damage. I got.
Oh, that was
15.
damage?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that breaks down the... And what you see is a room that kind of like sprawls out in all different directions. You can only see 15 feet in front of you, but you can tell that this is a big room.
Okay, I have one more charge of this, and I feel like this is when it's going to become most useful. I walk like 5 feet in, and I do Eyes of the Grave.
You walk 10 feet in and do that?
I don't like the way you said that. Yes, but yes, I do.
Okay. No, you don't sense any.
Okay, that's the last time I can do that before a long rest.
Okay.
I don't see anything for about yay
I
long.
suppose we venture inside and see if we can find anything.
All right, stick close. I don't want to be left in the dark. So I
Well,
follow.
there's not
Vesmir.
much light. There's not far to go.
We should probably follow one of the walls instead of just walking out into the big open.
Very well.
Or is it just me? I'm a little scared of the dark. I do kind of worship the god of rebirth and the light.
Where's my nightlight?
Where's my nightlight? Vesmuna.
Very well, Sigyn. Let's go.
All right, so we start like following the wall on the left.
The left wall?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys continue following that, and as you go along, you notice there's like these tapestries hanging over you, and like more murals like the floor above that you checked out. Just a little different this time, like some different images and depictions of battles and stuff like.
Do I recognize any of them?
Make a perception with disadvantage.
4.
It just looks like a giant piece of blanket to you.
I'm gonna try to do that too, with disadvantage.
Yes.
That was a perception. Okay, so I got 6.
Same thing. You just see
Yeah.
images, but not really anything
Pretty.
like that relates. And then both of you finally come to a door, I believe. Hold on, if it'll tell me.
You know what I'm gonna try to do real quick is I'm gonna try to leave the channel and come back in and see if that has anything to do with helping the choppiness. Maybe it's Lowell just sitting in the arcade taking all the bandwidth.
Probably.
Possibly.
Right back.
Alibaba.
Okay.
He wants
Maybe
you to scream ba.
maybe that'll help. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It just happens so seldom that it's gonna be hard to test. But and like sometimes it just sounds like you stopped speaking, so I don't know if it happened. So I don't want to be like just like a crazy person who's just like you stop speaking for 2 seconds and I go what?
What? Please?
You're like, so you turn around the corner, and I'm like, and then what? You're like, I'm getting there. Jeez, calm down.
Chill the fuck out.
Sorry, I didn't know
God.
if you were speaking and I wasn't hearing.
But yeah, you guys came across a another door, and this one looks nice. It's actually like it seems like it's kind of held up to the ears compared to the other one.
How far like into the room is this door?
Let me see here. About 90 feet? No, 110 feet.
Okay.
You guys walked a bit of a distance. It's a big room.
I wonder how much more is in this room, but this seems like, should we go this way or should we check out the rest of the room?
This
Yeah, there's
seems
a wall like right next to that door.
What's up, Andy?
This door seems promising.
Yes, let's see if there's an easy way to open this. I'm not looking through the keyhole, though. Get it? Because our friend was just murdered from a keyhole.
Too soon, Sigan.
Did it do...
Same thing. This door will not give.
I wanna like kind of search around it to see if there's like any kind of like secret mechanisms or shit like that.
Make a intelligence check.
Intelligence. Okay, I got some of that. I rolled 17.
You check out the door, and you don't see anything out of the ordinary necessarily.
Nothing out of the ordinary necessarily.
Yeah, just looks like a door.
Okay. It's just a door.
It's just a door, Becky.
How perceptive.
I'm gonna stand back and maybe let you do your thing. I can burn it with light. Holographic fire.
Well, shall I try to break through again?
Actually, I turn around and I go, we don't know what else was gonna hear us. Because that's gonna make like a lot of noise.
It's a true concern.
It's like drums,
Nothing-
drums in the deep, Andy.
You bring a good point up, Sigmund. Well, shall we explore the room further then?
Sure. Let me see. Is there any kind of like locking mechanism? Like, is there something that looks like we could find a key that it would go to that door?
Yeah, there's a keyhole.
Okay.
It looks like it's.
I'm not
like
looking in it. I'm just.
You think a trap maker would make the same trap twice?
I would if it worked once, because it'd be like. I mean, I wouldn't assume that his friends were the ones that are continuing around. I'd just be like, oh, another one came in. See, it worked again. Look how many
Maybe they're
dead
different
individual
people.
pirates. Yeah. But because we were all in one party, we were able to be like, oh ho, we know better.
Oh, I need a 10-foot pole.
We know not to get our ears cleaned out by a keyhole.
But yeah, it's like a kind of like a golden finish. You kind of assume the key is also golden in color.
Regal as fuck. So I guess I want to kind of keep following the wall, I guess.
Okay.
If Vesmoon is coming with, I don't want to do it in the dark.
I shall.
All right. So you guys, the wall's still on your left, and you kind of like circled past the door a little bit, like it just like it since it's like a wall in front of you, you just kind of go along with it. And then a good 15 feet, you see the wall go a sharp left, and it's an archway that leads into some sort of like hall, narrow hall that leads further down,
No, this is a
like
door
maybe
we
a
know.
staircase. Yeah, it's just an archway.
Right. I wanna. So it goes downstairs.
It's a little hall that leads downstairs.
Can I see anything else like further along the wall in the room, or like deeper into the center from where we're at now?
You can like kind of see the edge of tables and like rugs underneath them, but just the edges, and beyond that, it's pitch black.
Probably some sort of great hall or something. I say we check out the hallway. I say we go downstairs.
I concur.
But lead the way.
Alright, and we head down the stairs.
Yes, I'm going further down.
I'm
Okay.
curious. We're supposed to get the treasure that's past the thing, right? Or were the figurines that we just got it?
I don't know.
Because one of the quests is just called Beyond the Bodak, as far as I've written it down. And
Beyond the Bodak.
Yeah.
I think this could have been like a scouting mission, or is it the Moonstone mission?
No, the Moonstones are in the capital ruins, as the dead capital, as far as it says on my notes.
You're right.
And then the Sun Rocks have something to do with teleportations, and those are the 3 quests we have.
We could theoretically go back now, as they just asked for information about what was past the boat.
Oh, yeah, he didn't... Okay, yeah. But we
And
don't know
we did-
everything that's past the Bodak. Look how great this thing is.
That's true, but we did find something of interest. We found that shrine to Kurit.
That's true. That was interesting as well.
Yeah, it's a good signifier what this place is about.
Yeah, maybe it's not worth dying for.
Well, I mean, you guys are like having this conversation in the middle of the staircase.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where else. Yeah. But we're trying to be quiet about it.
Well, you can kind of see the end of the like stairs with the flickering light from your candle, and you can see like skeletons lying over the floor, and like rotting corpses, like just a lot, and the smell is terrible.
Oh, we should get out of here.
I think you are right, Sigurd.
And then so I
Ian-
start panicking, and like I want to get out of here. I'm here to hunt the undead, but this is too many. Like
Both
Alright.
of you make a passive perception check for me.
passive perception.
Passive.
I forgot to calculate that. What is that again?
It's just your
That would
wisdom,
be
It's
12
just yours.
then.
Okay. Mine's
or
15.
just a perception check. I meant, sorry, not passive perception.
Oh, no worries, because
Okay.
there is the passive one too.
Well, then I got a 19.
You got 19.
And I got a 15.
Mhm.
So as you guys are discussing, you hear like thump, thump from the bottom, and you can hear bones cracking and like things being like shoved up against the wall, and like one continuous movement.
Oh no, I don't like that.
And every time like you hear the thump get louder, it like kind of shakes the ground near you. Wait,
Sigurd, let's go now.
Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here.
and as you're like nearing the top of the staircase, you see at the very bottom, like a cyclops zombie.
A Cyclops zombie?
Yup.
Oh fuck. Fuck that. No.
It's
No.
too big to go through like the tunnel of the stairs, so just kind of like stares at you guys.
Oh, so it's kind of like trapped us out of the like hall, the Great Hall.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
it's trapped.
down below.
Yeah, it's down below.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No, okay, so we can still go back. Yeah, no, let's get out of here. I don't like that at all.
Alright.
So yeah, I guess
Agreed.
me and Vesmoon are gonna try to go back. I guess we're gonna like complete the circle to try to get back to where we were at the start.
Okay, you're trying to leave now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're back where the archway is on the floor of that big room. Where do you go now? Do you just try to go back the way you came, or do you want to like try to complete exploring the?
Oh, does it seem like the Cyclops is still pursuing us, or is he just trapped in that archway?
He's too big to fit through the
Okay.
the staircase.
That's good. What do you think, Vesmuna? Should we go or?
I think we. Hmm. Do you think we could find more here?
I think maybe we can look, and if it seems like it's too dangerous, we just get the hell out of here.
Agreed.
Okay, let's go towards the unexplored bit.
All right. You can just see that there's another door at the end of the wall. And then there's a wall that like it's right in front of you and just goes right. And to the left of you is that door. It's another simple like wooden looking door. Also has like a golden keyhole brass knob.
That's another one of these.
Likely locked.
Let's give it a try. And I want to reach down and try to open it.
It's totally locked.
It's totally locked.
It's totally locked.
It's totally locked. Alright, so... yeah. I don't think it's worth kicking these down. I think there's a key that would be better used here when we come back.
Perhaps with more help.
Yeah, I don't think just the two of us should be faring these halls alone.
Very well, Sigyn. Let's at least leave this terrifying place.
While we still have the chance. So yeah, we're gonna go back the way we came. Eric?
Oh, yeah, make a perception check for me.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. That's a 10.
That's a 6.
Hmm. Hmm.
Homie.
But Marge, quit shitting in my mouth.
No, homie.
Alright, so make a dex throw, Sigyn.
That's not good. Oh, fuck, that's really not good. 6.
So from the darkness, as you guys are trying to like sneak your way back, like where you came from, an arrow finds its way into Sigurdson's side, taking about 8 damage.
Okay, that's my temporary hit points perfectly. It hasn't been more than an hour since I did that, has it?
It's been like 30 minutes.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Alright, so yeah, my bubble basically took that.
And
My shields are down, Captain.
And
Sigyn,
then
are you alright?
For the most part, but I shouldn't be. Thank goodness I know that magic.
then roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
13.
I can never I'm doomed to never roll high initiative. I got 5.
Damn.
Ouch.
It was funny. It was last campaign. I think hilarity was almost always first.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
At least I'm catching the spectrum.
Yeah, I remember Celeste had -1 to her initiative roll.
Yeah, that's what I have. I'm not very dexterous.
Yeah, it makes it really hard to go first.
Which is kind of good, because if Celeste went first, like, it would have just been like, okay, so that fight's over.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
Just send
yeah!
out like 6 to 8 Eldritch Blasts in one turn. Yeah.
Yeah, goodness gracious. I need to figure out a way to take better notes. Maybe I should just like have like a document up on my other screen for that. But my keyboard's all tucked away.
All right.
I could do it on my laptop.
So, Bismuna, what do? Do you just keep going for the door, or do you try to like face what's coming from the ship?
Um, I ready my hammer and shield and turn towards the shadows where the arrow came from. And I guess I want to slowly creep towards the door, but like keep facing towards the shadows.
So you turn and face the.
Like strafing, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm strafing. Yeah, but like really slowly, just like very carefully moving.
Okay. That's all you're doing for your turn.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a second.
Just a little strafey poo.
What does Sigyn do?
Sigurd, I believe, uses one of his level 1 spell slots to give himself some more temporary HP. Yes, he does that. He gives another false life thing for himself. That gives him... Skip-de-beep-bop-boo. 7 temporary HP.
Kill.
Okay.
That was one action, right?
Yep, that's one action.
Okay.
One action, yep. It lasts for an hour. And then... I don't have any more of the seeing things, so I guess I am just going to ready my weapons and face forward and brace myself.
And that's all you're doing?
Yes, yep, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. And it's their turn, whoever they are.
Oh, goodness.
What's your guys' ACs?
16.
19.
So, a volley of 3 arrows come from the darkness all at once, and they shoot you guys. But 2 of them missed and just hit the stone wall behind you, but 1 finds its mark on Vesmuna's leg.
Vesmuna!
Ouchie.
Ouch!
And I'll calculate the damage here.
No duty.
Taking 8 damage.
Oof.
You
I wish I had a bow and I could just... Oh, wait, I do. Never mind.
do have a bow?
Yeah, I forgot I had a light crossbow.
Oh, shit. Well, that could help if you wanted
Yeah,
to use
no.
that.
I should have done that last time. I just readied that.
Alright, and they still have 1 more act.
there we go. That's my jam.
Oh my god.
What's this one called? Dungeon? That's my shit.
Yeah.
Wait, is it playing both of those things at once?
Yeah. You can kind of still hear the ambiance, but with the music overlapping it.
Yeah, I know, that's tight.
Alright, hold on, I'm sorry. This has been intense.
Oh, it's okay. What I want to do, Andy, is I'm going to pull out my crossbow and just start shooting blindly into the darkness.
Okay.
Until they show up. Uh-oh.
I like this music.
Yeah, me too. This is tight. Oh no, I don't like. What the fuck is that? What? Why? No. What's going on here?
Uh-oh.
I don't like when DMs roll lots of dice.
I can roll high too, Phoenix. Watch.
What the fuck?
69 times d20.
Jesus.
687.
I almost got 690, man.
Wow. That would have been great to get 69, 69-0. It would have been destiny. Of what?
Right.
I don't know. But
So, one of the archers hits Vesmuna for critical and does 28 damage.
what?
28?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm flat out unconscious.
And then the other one hits Sigan for 10. It's normal.
Oh! So I take 7 of my temporary HP and take 3 of my normal HP.
So another volley of arrows come at you guys from the darkness, and one hits like Vesmuna right in the throat, and another one on your side. Sigan.
Oh!
Now it's
not a
Sigan's
pincushion.
turn since. Oh wait, Vesmuna make a death save.
Sure. Oh. 5.
Mm.
All right, you're at -1.
Oh, I was at -6, actually.
I mean, like,
Did one
one
failure.
try. Yeah, one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Sigan, what are you gonna do? Your friend's unconscious, and you're getting assailed at from the dark.
Can I tell if they're within 30 feet of me? Like, just visibly?
Hearing like twangs in the darkness. Yeah, they're about like 35, 40 feet away.
Okay.
You can't really tell where though.
Okay, so I actually have a thing I can do here called healing. Let me just try to figure out which heal to use, because I've got 3 of these. Am I within touching range of Vesmuna?
Yeah, she's within range.
Okay, I am going to give her a good old cure wounds. And I have I have Circle of Mortality, so when healing something at 0 HP, use the highest dice value.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So you get instantly 12 HP from that heal.
Alright, so I go up to 6 HP.
That was 1 spell slot there, so I got 1 of each now. So that was 1
You
action.
regain consciousness. Yes, yeah.
Okay. And then I am going to...
Did I almost die?
Just
Yeah.
a little bit. And then I'm going to pull out my crossbow and load it. Is that just 1 action, or is that an action and a bonus action?
Yeah, that'd be like all you can do for your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Alright, Vizmuna. Actually, no. It's the archer's turn.
Oh my god.
You should get the fuck out of here.
I know, this is 3.
They're pretty fucking accurate too, like Jesus.
Yeah.
This is like the darkest dungeons of D&D campaigns.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. Oh god. Looks like one.
Alright. Yep.
It's me.
Two volleys of arrows come. And the first volley all miss, but one of them hits, and it hits Sigyn.
For how much?
For 10 points of damage.
10, okay. Ugh. I'm like
They just keep like
Boromir
hitting
right
your
now.
torso arrow. Yeah, exactly. It's turning into a porcupine.
My captain. My brother. My king.
And then it's Vesmuna's turn.
Okay then. We need to get the fuck out of here. So,
Mhm.
I'm going to grab Sigyn by the arm,
Mhm.
and we are going to run as the max distance I can away, which probably is just 30 feet.
Okay. So you grab him, and you run by the door you guys came in, and took an immediate left turn.
Can we close the door?
And then, I think you destroyed this one. Yeah, you did.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, never mind. God, we gotta break.
Okay.
Stop breaking stuff. Wait, did I just say stop? Keep breaking stuff. Yeah, one of those.
Probably.
We gotta do one of those.
And then that's probably both my actions. So as a bonus action, I'm going to use what is it? Second wind. And I'm going to
Oh.
regain 1d10 plus. What level are we right now? 4?
4.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1d10 plus 4 life points. And that is a 6, so that's 10 HP. So go up to 16. And then I'm actually going to also use my action surge to take an additional action. And we're going to run another 30 feet away.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just like trailing behind like some kid in a mall.
Yeah, I'm
So,
just looking at you're like flying in the air behind me. I'm running so fast.
You're like a rag doll, essentially.
I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
It hurts. I'm losing my candle.
She does this
Oh,
and my
shit.
arm goes with her, but not the rest of me. She like rips off my fucking arm. What? Oh shit. I don't like shitting her, but
Uh-oh.
what? Oh, I don't like how long he's being quiet about it either. Oh no.
I was just calculating to see if your candle stays lit while you're charging away.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
But it goes out right where you need to be, which was in the room you guys were in before where you set up camp, like halfway in it.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so
you're
we're in the shrine room, okay.
Right.
Yes.
Where we fought the Bodak, right? Or just before it? Or just after it?
No,
this is
where
like
we
a
fought...
level down.
Where we fought the ghoul?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is where we fought the ghoul.
Okay, yeah, okay. I know where he's at. I think I can find our way here. I try to like feel my way around. Are we still in combat?
No, you ran out of combat.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, thank you for not leaving me there. That was scary.
I wouldn't be a
You
cleric
each-
worth my salt.
You each get 200 XP apiece.
Nice.
Alright.
32.75 for me. I was gonna just start shooting blindly. Uh, I'm glad you drug me out of there.
We would have died. I don't know what that was, but they were quite strong. They were very accurate with their shots.
I think it's whatever got Tane. I still got 3 fucking arrows sticking out of me. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, the arrows look kind of sickly in nature, like they're
Oh,
kind
no.
of rotted wood.
I'm gonna try to
Perhaps we should
get rid of these.
take a moment to heal ourselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a minute and just like try to pop all the arrows out of me. Owie!
Make a Constitution saving throw.
10.
10.
Yeah.
All right, you're able to take the arrows out, no problem.
Ugh. And then I am going to. Do I have any cantrips I can use to do this? No, no, no. I am just going to. I could. Do you think we have 10 minutes for me to do a big heal, or should we just wait till we get out of here?
What's your guys' wisdom modifiers again?
4 for me.
2.
Okay. So, as you're posing the question, you hear feet from the hall you came.
Oh,
What sounds like feet.
I think we need to leave right now.
I agree. Definitely
You
not
guys go.
time for 10 minutes to pray.
No.
But
Please just let me talk to
Lathander.
Jesus.
Let me talk to Jesus. Hey, Jesus. What? Hi. Okay. Yeah, I follow Vesmuna and we GTFO.
I was laughing. I was just I had my mic on mute.
Okay, well, I think we leave out the other side and start making our way up to the top.
All right, so you leave out through the other side, and you take a right where you know that's the staircase you came from, but it's still pretty dark. Like, did you guys relight?
No, we
Oh,
never
no,
relit the
but-
candle.
We have another candle, don't we?
Yeah, I have 9 more.
Okay.
So yeah, do you want to take a second and light one, or how close do the feet sound like they are behind us?
They sound pretty faint.
Okay, yeah, let's take just a quick second here and just give it a little lighty poo. I light another little candle and put it on her tusk.
The same one the old one was.
Yeah. Yeah, I take the old one off first.
It's just a wax ring that's basically made for a tusk.
Aha.
And I eat it. No, I'm just kidding. I throw it out.
Gross.
All right, and then once it's lit, we go at a brisk jog, but not too fast to blow out the candle.
Yes. And
Alright, give me a second.
I'll
Hey.
No, she'll lead the way. Never mind.
Are you wearing your scale mail armor still?
Yes. I put it back on.
Okay. Alright, so you guys managed to get to the staircase without being heard. And you make your way up to the second level. Or the first level, sorry.
All right.
Let's get out of here
This is where,
before any Death Knights show up.
yeah.
Alright, so you're in the room that was below. I'm sorry, that is mirrored to the one that's below it. It just has like a bunch of murals and stuff. And you go through the hall, then take a left, then out here. And you just make it to the surface, which seemed like it took like at least 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
About halfway, your candle's being
Okay.
Is being burned what?
burnt out.
Okay.
And then you're up on the surface where you killed the Bodak.
Okay, cool. So then we can just go up the stairs in that room, and then we're basically on our way out.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't think we need to stop and pray to heal just yet.
Not yet. Let's
Let's get to the woods
get
first.
the fuck out of here.
So yeah, I want to just basically get out of there and go towards the woods.
So I guess we'll have to come up to that gate again. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try and lift it for us.
I wish we had like a spare weapon we could prop it up with, but Tane was unarmed. Oh yeah, I should have looted his corpse. No, a good person would have done. Yeah, we should have stolen his shit.
Hey man, it's the apocalypse.
We should have
Gotta do
thrown
what
him
you
down the
do.
pit. That would have been a cool funeral.
Down the pit.
I don't know. Maybe we'll come back within 10 days and save him somehow.
Maybe.
It'll be like Jon Snow.
Alright, so you guys make your way through the fortress, like on its outer cloister, and into the hall when you see like a group of figures at the entrance.
Oh no. Go crouch mode. Turn on stealth.
What was that noise? And
Did we just hear someone say that?
No, I think he was making fun of Skyrim, but maybe we did.
Okay.
no, sorry. Yeah, I was making fun of Skyrim. Sorry.
Guess it was the wind.
Huh?
Guess it was.
Guess
the
it was
wind.
the wind with an arrow protruding out of his fucking face.
But yeah, and the smell from their direction is just horrid. It's smelly.
Oh, I bet it's undead. It smells like taco meat.
What's a
Agreed.
taco?
It's
But yes.
unworldly.
Fuck.
Tacos in this world aren't good. What the fuck do we do? How many of them are there?
About 5.
I'm only at 15 HP. I don't know about this.
I'm at 16.
Yeah. They haven't noticed us yet, right?
Not yet, no.
That's also our only way out that we know of.
You guys have potions?
We do have potions. I think it might be time to drink some.
That's right. I'm gonna
I'm
take.
gonna drink.
Yeah.
At least 2 minor health potions right now.
2 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's 2d4 plus 2 for each
Yeah.
potion.
Yeah. So that's 4 plus 2 plus 2, so that's 8 for the first one. 2 plus 2 is 6. So that would be 14 health.
Nice. Not bad.
Alright. That puts me at a decent spot.
I'm gonna take a sip from my greater healing jug that I have on my belt.
And that one has like crazy healing, I think, right?
Yeah, it does. I'm trying to do it right here. Aw, that's not as much as I was hoping for. But I also get plus 5 on it too, so.
So at least 20.
So 20. Yep. Yeah, that's full health.
Nice.
And I still have 3 uses of it.
And as you guys like finish drinking, you kind of see they kind of shaggle towards you, and they're all zombies of like humans.
Gross!
Probably not too powerful, at least. Perhaps we can take them by surprise.
I say we give them the gold, Robbie Bobby. Which is, yeah.
Robbie
Let's take it
Bobby.
by surprise. So I guess
Yeah,
we'll.
are we able to like hide around a corner right here or something?
Wait, I still have my crossbow out, right?
You do, and it's just a straight shot. Like it's like a big stone hall that leads to the gate.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look at Vesmoon and I'm just gonna like point at one of the crossbows at one of the zombies. I'm gonna go, watch this, and I shoot.
Roll an attack with Dex, and then have advantage.
So I got 7 on the with advantage.
Yeah,
I got 11.
that hits.
Awesome. Okay, and then I do 1d8. Pierce. Fuck. I did 1 damage to it.
1 damage.
Yep, I got 1 on the 1d8.
So, it was so quiet and stealthy that like your bolt that went off, it was very like inaudible, but it hit like the zombie right in the side and it didn't even notice. It just kept
It's
waddling.
like, oh. Okay, don't watch that. I say, I'm gonna reload.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta pee.
Okay. Alright, Phoenix, I think our strategy for this fight is honestly just to let you do ranged attacks on them until they get close enough for me to swing at them
And then
if you don't
smash.
kill them for them. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it sounds good. And then I can probably retrieve most of them once they're all dead. All these bolts.
Yeah. Plus you have your divine light cantrip thing, so
Yes, I saved it. I could do this once per turn, but I can do the turn undead. In case they overwhelm us, I can make them just all start running away from us.
okay, good idea.
That one's like OP.
It is extremely useful again in this world.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm back.
Nah. So if they haven't noticed me, I want to shoot again.
You gonna shoot again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm aiming
Go
for
ahead
that
and do
head. And with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that one is an 11 again.
That hits.
Okay, more than 1. 3.
And then, like you just hit like underneath the skull on the back of the neck of one of them, and then he's like, and then he turns in your direction, and then all the other ones have been alerted by him like moaning. Roll initiative.
Come on, initiative. 9. That's like the highest I've ever rolled for initiative.
15.
I'm trying to see when 5th level is real quick.
Okay.
Because I'm at like 3275. Okay, it's gonna be 6,500. I'm just gonna do like an out of 6,500 so I don't look again. I have to look again. There we go. What'd you get, Besmuna?
What was it? I think it was... Yeah, it was 18.
Alright, give me a second.
The original Lemonhead lemon candy. This box description on this box of lemon heads sounds like an old person rambling at you. I'm gonna do it in a Ronald Reagan voice because that's what seems to be. You probably remember your first box of lemon heads. The cute little things you popped in your mouth delivered a tart burst that slowly dissolved into a beautiful sweetness. A candy experience like no other. Don't you remember? Of course you do. And we still make the original lemon heads with your same process, because as your memory proves, there's nothing like an original.
Oh my.
Why does this box's copyright say 2017?
Yeah, that's all they got.
That's how old these candies are. They don't have an expiry date. Oh, wait. Yeah, they do. Best by October 14th, 2021. That's when we should be done with this pandemic.
Yeah, right.
It's actually not that much of an exaggeration.
I know.
Just like the longer we don't go on to a state lockdown or like a federal lockdown, the longer we're going to have to be on one when we eventually do.
That's what I keep telling people.
That's why I'm already on day 4 of lockdown. I mean,
Yeah, I'm on day 2 right now.
Are you actually able to?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I figured they would still be making you work.
I mean, they're trying to, but I called out sick, and like right now, like restaurants really don't have a fucking choice about that. If someone's sick, you can't let them work.
Right. And you can't fire them. Especially if they're AGM.
Yeah, no, they can't just fucking fire me. Like, Robin would be so screwed without me.
Well, and they also said that, Polis yesterday ordered workforces to reduce by 50%. All non-essential
I know,
workforces.
I saw that. And that's why I'm just like, well, we're already running 3 people. I guess now we're running 1.5. Cool.
That means you can, like,
I'll just
Skype whoever's there and say, yeah, you gotta do this. And
see what I'll have to do is I'll have to, like, pick a couple of red shirts and just chop them in half and, like, decide whether I want someone who can actually stand at their station or who I'm going to have to move around personally, but they can at least use their arms.
You, like, bring them to each table and you're like, okay, wipe that down.
Yeah.
And they're like, why are we doing this? We don't have anyone in the lobby. And you're like, just because I knew it would be difficult.
Malicious compliance. We gotta stay open. This is how we're gonna do it.
Yeah. Now, how are we going to sew you back together? The hospitals are filling up with corona patients.
Yeah.
No, I think about 2 weeks from now is when it's going to get really bad, and the hospitals are just really overloaded.
I think you're probably right.
There's really sad stories coming out of Italy where not only do they have to choose between who gets ventilators, now they've gotten to the point where they've had to take ventilators away from people to give to other people.
So fucked.
Like, they basically, anyone over 65, they're taking their ventilators away so they can give them to younger people. So they can survive. And it's basically just their way of saying, sorry, and we'll try to make you as comfortable as we can as you pass.
Yeah. That's pretty fucked.
Yeah. And we're set up to be worse than them.
Well, we're a bigger country, and we are not doing anything correctly.
No, and we're really stubborn people. Like, even people that I normally consider very reasonable people have been very stubborn about this thing. People who are like, oh yeah, climate change is definitely a thing, scientists are correct about that, but are just like, oh no, vaccine, this isn't more than a flu, the scientists are wrong about this.
I know.
Italy's not a real country. Things that happen there are fictional.
Italy's no longer real.
Italy declared fictional for the sake of everyone's spirits. For
He
the
has
morale. Okay, sorry.
What do you see in front?
I see scary things, a bunch of zombies.
Yep. Okay. Just making sure. And let's see. Vesmuna, what do you do?
Okay.
I love
How
that
far
she's the
away are
elephant.
they right now?
They're like, looks like 10 feet away, 15 feet.
Okay, we have a thing now.
Yeah, we got a thing now. Dun, 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 dun. This is my jam.
Where are
We have the dingus.
Aha, okay.
Yeah, we have the dingus.
Well, I guess I'm actually gonna go ahead and just move up. I'll move, I guess, up 2 and to the right 1. Yeah.
There's
and then
really
I'll
not a way to
swing
control
at that guy.
I don't know. I'm sorry. What, Andy?
I'm taking a swing at that guy, and I got a 16.
That hits.
Cool, then damage. Oh, hell yeah, 10.
10.
Yeah.
All right. And that zombie's like, "Nah," as its like head gets caved in, but still stand.
Which one's the one that I shot?
It's almost dead.
The one right behind the one that Vesmuna is fighting.
Right
See,
behind it?
like, mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then they go. Let's see, this one will move 5, 10. It moves and turns, which is 2 actions. And then this one moves 5, 10.
Ugh.
Okay. Now I have to roll attack for 2 of them since 3 moved a lot.
Oh boy, they're all right around me.
They're surrounding you.
One of them gets a bite in on Vesmuna as a.
As a critical?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Are you for real? Another one?
So that was when you're 1 of 2. Odds are it's gonna be you.
Hey, Babu.
Hey, Bubba.
It's time to overthrow the government. Hey, Babu.
And it does 6 points of damage. I'm sorry, 12?
12? Okay, that's not as bad as I thought.
Okay.
Just
I forgot to do the doubling.
Okay.
Let's see. And then it's Vesmuna's turn, I believe. Yep. Or wait, no,
Alright.
Sigurd's turn. Sorry.
Sigurd's turn. Okay, cool.
I had a feeling. That tonight's gonna be a good night. So, would swapping from my crossbow to my mace be one action or two?
B1.
Okay, I do that. And then for my other action, I use my cantrip to Sacred Flame the guy that I wounded before, this one. So he has to make a dex save against my 14.
He fails.
And because he fails, he takes 1d8 of radiant damage. So he takes 2.
Sizzle, sizzle.
Sizzle, sizzle. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to use my last level 2 spell slot to cast my little scythe poo. So that's my scythe poo. Hold on. Alright.
The poo of Scythe.
Yep, my scythe poo. And then...
That smells like shit.
What does it have to roll to eat my ass? And then I make an attack with it. Yep, so a spell attack with it.
But it did.
Ooh, okay, so that's like a 24.
Yeah, that is.
25, actually. And it does... Ooh, perfect. It does 12 force damage to it.
12?
Mhm.
Damn. You pretty much fucked up the zombie, but he's still standing. Bear.
And that's everything I can do. And that scythe gets to stay there for a minute, I think, and then I can change its target on bonus act turns.
Okay.
Yep.
Now it's Vesmuna's turn.
My turn again. Okay.
Yeah, for realsies.
Which one of them is the one that I hit before?
The one
Is
in
it the
front
one
of
that's
you.
just in front of me? Okay, I'm gonna hit
Yeah.
that one first.
Okay.
Whew. Alright, that's a 9 to hit.
A 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh boy, awesome.
Zombies are pretty slow.
Okay, and then I got an 11 for damage there.
11? Nice.
Yeah.
So you hit it again, and this time you like bashed it to where it's like almost crumpling to the floor, but it's still standing.
Well, since it's not dead, we gotta hit it again. And that one is a 14.
That hits.
Cool. And we got 9 for damage.
9? Okay, hold on a second. I gotta roll a Constitution saving throw for it. And you struck it down easily, and it's just a puddle of meat.
Nice.
Dead meat.
I'll put like X's on him to
Yeah.
do that. Or little squares. How about that?
Oh,
Okay.
dead cube.
Alright, you have a bonus action left.
Maybe. I don't know, I guess, can I just ready my shield again?
Yeah.
Cool, I'll do that then.
Alright. Now it's their turn. Whew. All right. So, the two that are flanking Vesmuna, both hit. One of them hits pretty hard though. Got a critical.
Man, these guys are lucky.
They're just slamming at you with their hands, so it shouldn't be too bad.
They're petting you aggressively.
They're
I don't like having
elephant. Uh-huh.
One does 10 damage and the other one does 4.
Woo! I'm still standing, but barely.
Yeah, like one was just pounding on you and the other one was just like, is there just something in front of me? Now I'm gonna roll for the other two. Alright, one hit.
On me?
Yep,
For how much?
for 7 damage.
Owie.
The zombie's like putting in a lot of effort to bash you.
That's a real heavy
the other
pet.
He's real heavy pets. And then it is Sligan's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to swing at the one in front of me with my mace.
Okay.
So I'm going to give it a little smacky poo up in the face. And I rolled a 13.
That hits.
Okay, so I get 1d6 plus 1 bludge. Oh, I fucking threw that off the thing. Okay, so that is 3. 3 bludgeoning.
3 bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I need to have it make a constitution saving throw. So you bash this zombie down and it collapses to the floor, seemingly lifeless for just a few moments, and then suddenly it like shambles back up to its.
No. Okay, yeah. This son of a bitch. Skatspadat.
But it's like barely together. It looks like if you just kicked it, it would probably die.
Yeah, I'm guessing I'm going to just go ahead and slap her again with my mace. So more action.
Alright. You have advantage.
Okay. Well, that one hit 18.
That hits, yeah.
And then I slap her for 5 damage.
And you slap the zombie with your mace, and it just flies with the blow into the wall and just crumples into like a massive heap of.
Nice. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to move the scythe over here and give him a little smacky poo. I give
Okay.
8. Does that hit?
That hits.
That hits? Okay, right on.
Barely, but it hits.
Alright, and then they take 3 force damage.
And the zombie's like, "Ugh," and just still standing against it.
And then that's all I can do.
Okay, Vesmuna, what do you do?
Okay, I think I'm gonna start off by drinking one of my health potions. So I have 5 left. And that is 2. Alright. 2 plus 2, so that's 6 HP. Back up to 10.
Are you drinking like just one potion?
Just one right now.
Okay.
Well, can I drink more than one in a single action?
For sake of simplicity, we'll just say no.
Okay, then no.
Okay.
Then
Just double fisting it. Cork.
Yeah, you can spend 2 actions to drink 2 potions.
yeah, but I kind of want to disengage in order to back up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to back up next to Sigyn and use my action to disengage so they don't get advantage attacks on me.
Ooh, you're smart. Because I was
How,
like,
how
oh,
far do you go back?
I feel very threatened with them surrounding me like that.
so you back up 10 feet?
Yeah, I back up 10 feet using disengage.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's an action that.
Yeah. And then, is my bonus action, I'll just hold my shield up again.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, because one of them had attack of opportunity, but they can't use attack of opportunity if you actually spend an action to disengage.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I wanted to make sure I had that.
Yeah.
Smart.
Okay. Now I believe it's their turn. And then they're like, "Ugh," and this one moves 10 feet. Now he's just kind of like next. This one goes this way and then and faces you.
Okay.
And this one makes an attack against Sigyn.
That's racist.
Yeah, that one.
How do I ping stuff?
I think only he can do that.
Okay.
You double click, but on your second click, you hold down where like your cursor's pointing, and it should. Yeah, there you go.
Oh! Okay, yeah, that'll make telling you where I want to move and stuff much easier.
Yeah, like I want to move here.
Tight, okay.
All right, so let's see. And the zombie lunges at you, but your scythe just kind of like blocks it from doing any.
That's why it's my bro.
And now it's your turn.
Okay, so I am going to use my very last spell slot to cast a Bane.
Bane?
Bane. I
Banes.
cast Bane on them. So up to 3 creatures make charisma saves. On fail, they subtract 1d4 from attacks and saves for 1 minute.
Oh. Charisma saves, huh?
Yeah, I kind of figure they're not going to pass those against my 14.
Oh. They all fail.
Beautiful. So on attacks and saves, they're going to be subtracting d4s now
All right.
per minute. So I'll give them a little marker here. Hold on. This is my Bane. Oh, no. That's not what I meant to do, but that's kind of cool.
Yep. Purple scythe.
Bane. 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 That's what that means.
Okay.
B. So that's my last spell slot. That was 1 action. And then for my other action, I am going to... That's just for ability checks, actually. Never mind.
Whoa, there's like an invisible like cursor thing that follows your mouse.
There's an invisible cursor thing?
Like it's really faint, but if I move my cursor in like the black part of the screen, like I can see like this like ethereal thing trailing behind it. I don't know what's.
Oh! I kind of see it. Whoa.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
That's spooky as fuck. I don't like that.
Right?
Okay, so and then I'm going to use my other ability to do Sacred Flame on the one that Vesmuna is facing.
Okay.
So he makes a dex save against my 14.
He passes.
Nothing happens to him. And then as my bonus action, I'm going to slap that one where the scythe is already on.
Okay.
I get 12 on hit.
That hits.
Alright, and he takes 7 force damage.
The scythe like cuts into him and like forces his flesh apart a little bit. But he's still standing.
That's my turn.
Alright. What are you doing, Vismuna?
I'm smacking that bitch in front of me.
Smack away.
And I got an 11.
That hits.
And then I got 7.
7? Okay. I gotta do a constitution saving throw.
And remember, they all take minus...
What is it, minus
And-
4?
It's minus D4 for all their saves and all of their
Yeah.
attack damage. Actually, is it attack rolls or the damage roll? Let me check. From attack rolls, not damage rolls. So I made them even dumber than they already are.
You smack that one down with impunity. Or impetus, and it's just lifeless corpses, but
Huzzah!
Depleted.
Alright, well then I turn to the one to my left and start smacking at that bitch.
I'll start smacking my bitch.
And that was an 18.
An 18.
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah, that hits.
And then a 9 for...
You bash that one pretty good, but it's still standing.
Alright, well, that's my turn then.
Alright. Then it's their turn. They're just flailing at you guys, but they keep missing. So now it's Sigurd's turn.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I'm just gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to attack the one that the scythe is already on. Actually,
Okay.
no. I'm gonna turn to him and slap him with my mace. That's what I'm gonna do. That makes more sense to me. So, I
So you
do.
can spend 2 actions to turn and then hit.
Does it cost an action to turn right?
To turn in any direction, it does cost an action.
Oh. Um. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. And roll for it. Are those pants?
Yeah.
So I rolled a 22.
That hits.
Alright, he takes 8 force damage.
Alright, and then he's gonna make a saving throw. And fails. So then he's dead.
Hell yeah. Then I use my bonus action to move my scythe. Oh, nope, the whole thing. Over there. And I give a little wacky poo. Wait. Yeah, with a little wacky poo with it.
Okay, roll for an attack.
Oh yeah, I just rolled for damage. I don't know why I did that. He got 17.
That hits.
And 5 force damage on that guy.
Okay, he's gonna make a saving throw. Oh. So you slash this one in half with the force damage cutting through it entirely, and it slumps to the floor, but its upper half is still in it to win it, and it's basically just on the floor.
That's my turn.
Alright, Vesmina, what are you gonna do? You got half a zombie facing you with a scythe.
I'm gonna freaking try and crush its head with my hammer.
You have advantage.
That would be an 18,
That hits.
and then 9 for damage.
Right in the dome.
Cause flat.
50, 100. Alright, you each get 250 apiece for experience.
250.
Alright.
250.
$250. That's $3.75.
Hell yeah.
My ascended zombie got deleted.
Oh. My pants.
Yeah, don't you know zombies get pants when they ascend? It's like a
I
rite
got
of
them.
passage.
I got them luckies.
Okay, well they're all dead now, thankfully.
Yep, there's this bunch of zombie corpses you guys took care of all around you, and then the collapse entrance and the gate all that lie before.
Alright, well I'm gonna go try and lift that stupid gate then.
Roll a strength check.
I can work with that. 17.
17.
Yeah.
Try as you may, it seems like you just can't really lift it past your.
Okay, Sigan, get under there real quick.
Okay. I'm gonna squeeze through.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm still holding it, right?
Yep.
So now, Sigan, I need you to help me lift it, okay?
Okay.
So I can just slip under.
So I do that.
Alright.
You have advantage with that.
Okay. Oh, there we go. That's what we needed. Okay. That would be 24.
Okay, with Sigan's help, he helps you lift it just to your shoulders, where you can just bend your head over under and manage to get through the gate without it collapsing up.
Alright, and then I try to lower it as quietly as I can.
Then you set it down as gently as gates can go. It still kind of makes a little thud when it lands, but you figure you're kind of.
Yeah. Okay, and now we're gonna make our way. I mean, Sigan, do you think we should go back to the tavern,
And
or
turn in and tell them what we found there.
I suppose, and then perhaps we could hire a new person?
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Let's do that.
Okay, let's do that then. All right, so we head back into the fort and make our way along the path in the shadows back to what is it, Wayside Way Station?
Yeah. Alright, so as you guys are making your journey, it's about 9 a.m. in the morning. You've been traveling since 1 a.m. after you left.
Okay.
And about halfway through, you see basically two armies of undead.
Oh.
But you're out of sight. They don't really see you. They're just in the open part of. And one of the armies is a bunch of I don't know, just normal undead you would see lying around, just really ragged and deteriorating. And the others are these zombies with blue glowing eyes and armor from head to toe.
Ooh. Spooky.
And then you see these two wizard figures on each end that seem like they're coming. And then suddenly they like both sides collide with each other and they just start fighting. And then you see a third group suddenly come from the tree line that are like crouched and have daggers drawn,
Wait,
heading
who's
towards like the wizard that's commanding the more sophisticated looking undead.
Okay.
All
Huh.
right, let me do some rolls here, see what happens. Unless you guys are just gonna move along.
Oh, I'm gonna watch a little bit. I'm curious.
Yeah, we'll just
Unless
try
they seem
and lay
to
low.
detect us.
Wow.
Wow.
So one of the masked figures approaches like the wizard that's like on a grassy knoll overlooking his troops undetected and manages to like grab him by the neck and like drives his dagger through his back, and you can see like the end poking through and instantly kills him. And like all the undead that were under his control, like the blight, like bright glowing blue eyes like suddenly just become normal, and the zombies kind of look around like if they were under a trance.
Huh.
And then
That was easy.
the guy who like assassinated the necromancer lifts up his veil and he's like, "Behold, brothers, you are free now." And then they all just kind of like look at him as they're fighting these regular zombies and cheer. But then now the blue-eyed zombies are seeming a bit more sparse, like they're not really staying in a unit, and they're kind of like fanning out towards you guys.
Oh, okay, no, I don't like that.
Okay, time.
Now time to keep
leave.
moving, yeah.
All right, so you manage to move past them before they can like reach the wood. But then you see like as you pass the fighting, you notice that the more sophisticated undead are winning and actually like captured this other necromancer.
Oh no. That necromancer was my friend.
He was my friend.
That was my dad.
And a couple hours pass, and then and then you finally like reach the wayside way station at 2 in the afternoon.
But we are
Hungry
exhausted.
and exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need food and sleep.
Agreed.
So I go straight for the tavern for some food.
Okay. You do the same, Vesmona.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go see Podern.
Podern.
All right. So you guys walk into the tavern and you see Podern kind of like pacing at the end of the keep, where there's like a bunch of other people just kind of. Mostly they look like merchants or people who are just passing by through the way station.
Mm-hmm.
But then Podern sees you guys, and then his eyes like brighten, and he kind of like walks past the crowd and like greets you. He's like, "Oh, hello! I see you back. But Tane's not with you?
He didn't make it.
Pity.
They cleaned
Doesn't
out his
surprise
brain
me.
with a dart.
Is that what you found? Is just trap?
That's as much as we were willing to look at. Lots of traps and lots of undead.
We did find some things of interest, but perhaps we could get some food and rest before we discuss business.
Yes, of course. There's Alan. He's at the bar like usual. Just ask him for anything, and he'll to make sure you're taken care of. And the rooms you still have at least 3 days left on, so you can just choose any one you like.
Alan, give me a sandwich.
And Alan just kind of looks over to you. He's like, "What kind?"
Any kind that you have available now.
That's not very specific, old man.
Feed me, I'm going to die.
He's like, "Let me get you my favorite," and then he like reaches
Hell
under
yeah.
the table, and he just like slaps down this plate with black bread and like slabs of pork in the center. He's like, "There, I call it the sloppy pork."
That looks delicious, and I chow down on that shit. How much?
3 gold.
3 gold, okay. There you go.
Oh, thank you. And he puts it in his apron. What about you? Are you hungry?
Oh, have you anything green?
He like reaches down and brings up this little like cloth bundle and unwraps it, and then he reveals to you a bunch of muffins that were good, but now they're
Oh, okay, it's green because of mold.
I more meant with leaves or something.
meat's kind of the only thing that's can last a few days.
Do you have bread at least?
And he just kind of like looks down at his muffins and wraps them up and sets them to and goes underneath his counter.
No one ever wants the goddamn muffins.
No one wants the green shitty muffins. And he brings up like this little roll of bread, the same that Sigurd got a while. It's good for like rationing up to 4 days or like 4 times of use.
Yeah, I still have 1/4 of it left.
He's like, I got this loaf, but it's 5 gold.
Fine, take it.
Thank you.
All
And he
right, cool.
puts that in his like little pocket in his apron.
So as I'm eating the sandwich, Podern's still there, right?
What was that?
Podern's still there, right?
Yeah, he's like kind of in the lobby behind you guys.
So we went and saw what was beyond your bow dock.
Oh, well, do tell more.
We found some engraved figurines and some gemstones, but beyond that, just a bunch of traps and further labyrinthian stuff. There's a great hall and some gilded doors down there, but they're locked. We couldn't get through them.
This is
And
definitely worth
strangely-
further exploration.
Strangely, we found the figurines near a shrine to Kurit, the god of death.
Oh. This is concerning. Perhaps we've stumbled across something old. Ancient, probably.
It did not feel good to be near it.
If it's an indication of anything, if the stuff down there is any indication of what's to come, then I definitely don't want to mess around with this current.
He is
Agreed.
quite an evil one from all those years ago. But he's nearly a forgotten god. Barely anyone knows his name.
Well, we did find what you wanted us to find. Mind if we line our purses a little bit?
Yes, of course. And he like reaches underneath his coat and pulls out like a small coin purse and like sets it in front of you. Inside's 250 gold
Hell.
for you. And then he does the same for Vesmona. Thank you for scouting. If you wanted to go back, we could definitely pay you more.
Maybe. Our the guy we hired to take in there cost 300 apiece to bring in there, so we're gonna have to make it more worth our while if you want us to go back down there next time.
True.
Well, yeah. To be fair, we didn't actually ever pay.
Oh yeah, you guys never did.
No, he asked for it up front, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
I think he got half.
He might have gotten half, but yeah.
Then I don't.
He didn't get 600 from it.
Then I don't have any idea how much money I have.
Yeah, you guys left all that money on his body. Yeah.
Oh. Shit.
Oh well.
It was just like 300. That's just for half now because he was like getting spooked.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I've already got like.
I've got like 273 now. Because my according to what I wrote down, I had 23 gold left.
Dang, you spent a lot.
Yeah, it was all on the Tane.
Easy come, easy go. But
Okay. Well, if we're gonna hire
Howard-
someone else, we're gonna have to enslave them.
I mean, I suppose you could do that, but you did find figurines you mentioned, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you can probably take those to the alchemist and see if he'll give you a good value for.
Do you know anything about the figurines?
That they're old and they were made from a time, before our father.
Well, I might just do that, but first I need rest.
Oh, cool.
Of
BRB
course.
DPW.
Deepido. Man, I want to order something.
Because you're gonna order things from people who aren't wearing gloves and masks.
Yeah. You gonna eat lemon heads all day?
No, I ran out.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
So I'm gonna
Right
go to
on.
rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go rest as well.
Okay. So like a breaking point you guys want, or did you want to keep going?
Wait, say that again?
Is this a good breaking point to take a break and keep going, or did you guys just want to keep going, or did you want to call?
What are you feeling, Phoenix?
We could keep going a little bit longer. What are you feeling?
Sure. We could play for a little bit longer.
Okay, let me get a little snack.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my, like, character sheet and stuff with me, but I am going out to smoke a cigarette.
Okay.
All right.
What time is it? 8:46?
Yeah, almost 9. Ugh. At least we got out of that dungeon. I was a little worried there.
Yeah, that was a scary dungeon.
Oh, Faye, you can't come outside. It's too dark now.
I wonder how much money I really have then. Because I think I had like 200 extra gold, but I thought we gave it to him up front. That's why I had like only 20 left.
I don't think we did.
Because how much gold do you have?
I have like over 700.
Yeah, I should have something similar to what you have.
You should, because I don't think we ever actually paid that guy.
Okay, so I'm just gonna add like 300, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Which would then put you at like 500 then, right? Because we just each got 250.
Yeah. Yeah, it puts me at 573. I guess Denver is issuing a stay-at-home order.
Yep, for like 17 days or something.
I wonder uh, if it has anything to do with like the suburbs and stuff like that, like Inglewood and stuff.
I mean, maybe Denver's like
I never.
definitely a huge epicenter,
I
or
don't know.
it could be.
Well, yeah, it's where most of them are in the state. That and like the mountain towns.
Which the mountain towns, it really sucks because they don't have the hospitals equipped for this.
No. And people keep going to ski areas, so they're gonna have to get quarantined there.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, everyone's being so stupid about this. Like, we have to go on nation quarantine.
Yeah, no, because everyone's just like, no, you can just like tell adults to do that, and they will. And it's just like, no, have you met people?
They don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah. You could suddenly do a PSA that licking paint is bad for you, and then suddenly there'd be a rise of people licking paint because you told them not to. They didn't want to beforehand and stuff like that, but you put the idea of licking paint in their head, so now they're going to. That's why you got some of these assholes who you're like, oh wait, everyone stay home, and then there are people that are like, I'm gonna deliberately go out, show the world how tough I am.
Dude, and there's so many, like, Gen Z kids that are, like, being fucking morons. Like, I saw one TikTok video of this kid running through a grocery store, like, licking all of the, like, bottles of medicine on the shelf.
You know, if he did that
Like,
in Italy, he'd be going to prison for decades.
I honestly think he should probably go to jail at least for a little while.
Yeah.
Like, he's
The
severely
UK
endangering
just
the
locked
public.
down. That's crazy. The UK finally just locked down. Boris Johnson is seeing reason. I bet you it's not long before Donald Trump is like, okay, I can't be the last guy that's not going to go on a lockdown.
Yeah, right? Please.
Did you hear about fucking Rand Paul?
Yeah, how he still went to work after testing positive.
Yeah, for 6 days. And then he swam in the pool and used the gym and shit. After he knew that he was positive with coronavirus. That's bioterrorism.
Yeah, he
I,
should definitely be in jail.
I don't know what else it
And
is beyond that. It's other than just being incredibly reckless and thinking that you're somehow tougher than nature.
well, it's fucked up, but on the bright side, maybe a good chunk of the Republican senators die. Who knows?
Well, Rand Paul has lung damage from some brawl he got into a couple years ago.
Well, then he's super fucked.
Yeah, it's extra dumb that he's doing that. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if he's not going to be a senator for long. If I I think this thing could get so crazy. Did you hear about the DOJ's talking about suspending habeas corpus?
No.
Yeah, they're talking about suspending some constitutional rights in the name of this thing. And I'm just kind of like, isn't that how V for Vendetta got started?
Pretty much, actually.
The only difference is if we found out that like Trump created the coronavirus, that would be the biggest difference between those two storylines. And it's just like, no.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking crazy.
I heard someone
All of this
describe the pandemic as stupid slow motion 9/11.
a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I keep going on walks to try to like, I'm trying to do mental health stuff and stuff like that, and I'm starting to wonder if it's not really such a great idea to be even just be taking the walks. I just feel like it sends the wrong signal because other people are like, oh, this fucking jackass is out and about and everyone's being told to stay in.
Yeah, no, because like I totally get where you're coming from, and like I've thought about that, and I've like seen a lot of people on Reddit doing the same thing, but it totally does send that message because whenever I see somebody out and about right now, like if I'm like on my way to work because I fucking have to be,
Mm-hmm.
like my initial thought is, wow, fuck that person, they can go straight to hell.
Yep. I remember thinking about every person I saw out and about while I was out and about.
Yeah.
And I mean, I wasn't like I didn't get within 100 feet of another human being, but I still was. It's just probably not. I mean, I wore like a pillowcase over my face to be like a pseudo mask or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that helps send the signal to people to be like, oh, if I start
At
seeing a
least
lot
you're
of people
being
walking around in
serious.
masks, that means it's serious.
Mm-hmm.
But also,
Super Cyril.
it was so shitty and ghetto rigged that it almost looked like I was just like getting ready to burgle some house in daylight or something like that. Like some people definitely did give me a weird look that it wasn't like, oh, is that guy like sick? It was kind of like, who's that guy gonna rob?
Must have looked like a balaclava.
It looked like a cowboy bank robber bandana thing, basically.
Okay, gotcha. Wild West Bandito.
Yeah, yeah, it looked like a bandito
Well,
in jeans.
where, where?
So yeah, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm guessing I should just not take those walks anymore. Maybe just walk back and forth on my porch a bunch.
Yeah.
Because then no one
Yeah, I
sees
mean,
me and it doesn't send any signal. Maybe
you
just
could
walk
just
around my
walk back
parking
and
lot.
forth across like the parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's maybe a good idea. That's
That
unfortunate.
works.
Because yeah, I heard the governor was even saying like jog less, like don't go jogging as much, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting and that's scary. Because I keep forgetting that yeah, I kind of hang in the air for 3 hours. So if someone with corona was just walking down the sidewalk like a bit ago, it's not like
My neighbor
incredibly
told
likely,
me
but
my neighbor told me something today that like really freaked me out about being at work. Like, and I haven't actually researched to see if this is true or not yet, but she told me that the virus can stay alive for up to 3 weeks on metal surfaces.
I kind of heard that too.
I heard 72 hours, but that
I,
was a week ago when I was taking the bus down to Bombs.
the most common one I've heard is 5 days, but like she told me specifically on metal surfaces,
Yeah, I
it's
know
like up to
metal's
three
the
weeks.
worst. That or like plexiglass or something like that. That's like why cell phones are actually like a really bad like don't touch anyone else's cell phone.
Yeah, and like Five Guys is like almost entirely metal, so I'm just like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if someone on your staff has it, then everyone is going to get it basically.
Yeah.
So your basic your only way to be safe is to make sure that people who do have it don't even think about coming to work.
Right, yeah.
But it sucks because they're like, well, then how am I going to make my rent? I almost thought about sending an email to my landlord office and was just like, so are you guys going to do anything for us during this crisis like a lot of landlords are around the country, and send them a bunch of links to articles about landlords dropping the rent to like $100 or just foregoing it for months or something like that.
Yeah, I've seen stuff about that. I
Kind of
Fifty
like,
actually
bucks
did
for
write a
me.
letter
50
to
bucks.
Jared Polis today because I was so angry that we weren't all shut down.
nice, yeah. I mean, that's one way to do it. I was so impressed by his response at the very beginning, and now I'm kind of
I
like,
was too.
holy shit, dude. You need to get on the program. What the fuck?
No more half measures.
Yeah, no, exactly. This is not a half measure moment. That's why I made that post that it was just like, what is a human's life worth? Because I know this is all about mitigating the economic disaster that this is going to be. And an economic disaster is terrible and stuff like that. But people need to start thinking about the way they need to start thinking about climate change, which is no matter what the cost is, we have to do it. Even if it means we lose all technology we built in the last 200 years and it sends us back to an agrarian society and stuff like that, we have to do it.
Or we all
Or
die.
we will all die. And this, I think, is much more of a side effect of climate change. So climate change, like, if you made that better, it would make this a lot better. It would be a lot easier for people to breathe if there wasn't so much pollution, and then they wouldn't have such complications from a respiratory illness.
I saw an interesting post. I forget what city it was, but it was a picture of the city before all of their lockdown, and then like two more pictures in like the following week, and like the smog had like completely cleared.
Yeah, no, that's why I have this weird theory that viruses are the planet's immune system.
That's, I mean, the theme in a lot of movies about viruses.
Because yeah, have you seen these things like the dolphins returning to the canals in uh, uh, that Italy city that has canals?
Yeah, there's mountain lions and coyotes wandering the
In
streets of
Boulder.
cities.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
That was so
yeah.
cool. Yeah, no, it's kind of like Last of Us and stuff like that, except like the green stuff hasn't grown that much yet.
It doesn't take long for nature to come back.
No. It's crazy to think that the only reason that all these animals aren't in our city is because they're scared of us.
Yeah.
And then once we
that's
go
it.
inside, they're like, oh, holy shit, let's go check that out. Because
Mhm.
those, like, mountain lions, they were, like, in downtown Boulder. They weren't, like, off.
I know, like they were in the
outskirts.
center of town. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got coyotes going through San Francisco.
Yep.
Crazy ass times, man.
I always think it's got to be darkest before the dawn. I think this is basically a wake up call, or it's your last chance. It's like the last alarm going off. You got to
Yeah.
wake up, or you're gonna stay for sleep forever.
One of the small, nice side effects of this that I've seen is that I've seen a huge jump in support for Bernie.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, all of
'Cause,
mine has been anecdotal, like stuff I've seen on Twitter and stuff like that, but I'm sure the polls for him are doing better than they have been.
well, yeah, just because like Biden is like non-existent during this.
I saw him do one
Or-
video about, like, he knew it was just basically like a anti-Donald Trump ad, which was kind of cool, but it was just kind of weird seeing him just be all like Dateline about it.
It's all your
Yeah.
fault.
Oh man, who's the fucking? I can't remember who his name is. He's one of the more like prominent reporters. But I saw this like thing with him where he was explaining like how Trump was like lying about how like current, because like one of the last things he said was that he like knew about this the whole time, he knew it was serious and blah 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 blah.
Hmm.
But like if you look back just a couple weeks before, even a couple months, like he's clearly like calling it a hoax and just like
Yeah, not even 3 weeks
Yep.
ago he was calling it a
yeah,
hoax.
exactly.
A
And
Democrat
like
hoax.
the whole Don Lemon, that's who it was.
Don
Don
Lemon.
Lemon.
Oh yeah, he always goes off.
And like you could just the frustration in his voice and his face, it was palpable. Like he was just like, "Are you guys fucking kidding me? This is just so stupid. I can't even."
It's almost like they
Like-
figured out a way, the worst way to torture thinking people, and it's to just come up with things that they can't even wrap their heads around.
Yeah, because it's just
To be able
Like,
to say one
fucking
thing and then 2 weeks
why?
ago say, no, that didn't happen. And if you think it did, then you're an asshole. And
Fake
they
news.
I know
it
exactly,
happened.
and it's
That's
like
the thing,
we
is
have
like,
video evidence, but that doesn't matter.
that's the thing, is they know it happened. They're just choosing to say, nah. That's insane to me. I just can't, in my mind, being like shown like video evidence, this is it happening, and they go, no, that didn't happen.
I know, like I can't. What?
I have difficulty like lying about anything.
Yeah, it just makes my brain short circuit. I can't fathom how someone can be that way.
And then you're the
Yeah.
asshole if you don't They're like, well, I'm entitled to my opinion and stuff like that. And it's like, after a certain point, like, not really,
You're
man.
yeah,
You're
you
entitled
can't
to it, but
have
you're an
facts.
asshole that's holding back our whole species. This line of
For real
thinking
though.
needs to end now. It needs to be like Kratos being like, the line ends now.
Yeah.
So have you heard anything about the stimulus they're trying to do? Like it keeps getting like postponed for some reason.
Yeah, no, it just
I
got.
think it's good it's been postponed.
Yeah, it just got voted down by Senate Democrats because the Republicans basically made it so that a bunch of rich people get a bunch of free money,
Uh,
and no one gets to know who they are or where the money's
Well,
going to.
a lot of it is supposedly for like bailing out the airlines and Starbucks and shit, but yeah, that's part of the bill is that for 6 months you can't know who exactly it went to or how much.
Hmm.
jeez.
And yeah, like I mean, I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty shady to me.
Yeah, that's kind of like their way of saying, let's make it look like we gave a stimulus package. And when people are like, where's my check? We go, oh, well, you didn't qualify, but everyone else got it for sure. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, and Bernie is calling for 2,000 a month until this is over.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah, that sounds awesome. I know it's going to be hefty on the economy and stuff like that, but
Dude.
we've never seen, this country has never seen something like this before. The Spanish flu might be the closest, probably.
It's just so frustrating because the wealth to get through this, it absolutely exists. It's there. It's just in the pockets of like 5 people.
You know what I
Pretty
keep
much.
wondering is what the fuck is Jeff Bezos doing? He's just like chilling and just letting the
He's
world burn
offering
down around him.
jobs at his Amazon warehouses to people that have been laid off.
Cool. Is he giving them hazard pay? Is he giving them sick leave yet?
No, he's probably still treating them like shit and giving them horrible working conditions.
Like I saw one headline and I saw someone basically translate it to lawmakers beg billionaire to give workers human rights during emergency crisis. Billionaire
Yeah.
considers it maybe.
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 Think about it. If it doesn't really hurt my bottom line much, I guess.
I love that one tweet that was just like, due to coronavirus, the government will now be giving you human rights. For a limited
You
time.
cut
only.
off at the end there for me. Sorry.
Due to coronavirus, the government will now be giving you human rights.
Human rights.
Yeah, I guess it keeps cutting off each time I say it. Yeah.
Yeah, the
And then there's like another tweet that's just like, for a limited time only.
Yeah. Right.
No, you know what I think is gonna happen is if there is a stimulus along the lines of something that we want, once this thing is over, the government will stop paying for it, and then people are gonna be like, excuse me, can I still have that check, please? And they're gonna be like, oh no, we can't do that. And then they're gonna be like, you just did. I just saw you do it. So it's
Right.
possible. You just showed me that it's possible. So let's do that now from now on. Well, where's the money gonna come from? Those billionaire bastards that you guys have been saying we need to incentivize to get richer so that way they'll philanthropize. The ones that didn't donate anything during this whole crisis, yeah, from those guys.
Yeah. You know, the only rich people I've seen doing anything are kind of Elon Musk and like celebrities like Rihanna.
And Bill Gates has been doing a lot of stuff, but that's because honestly,
Oh,
Bill
okay.
Gates' specialty has been infectious diseases. Like his whole thing was like malaria in Africa for a long time.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. You're right. I did see a thing about that.
And Elon Musk pretty much got shamed into doing it.
That doesn't surprise me.
But aside from that,
Good, Elon.
I heard Mike Bloomberg donated 40 million to some hospital. That's nice. Out of however he has 7 billion or something like that. That's still like what, $40 if it was the average person donating.
Yeah.
That's still nice that a person would donate $40, but it's kind of like, what are you gonna do with the rest of it if everyone dies?
yeah.
They're just dragons, dude. They just hoard wealth.
And it's gonna be like, cool, you'll make a pretty skeleton, and surrounded by all your shit, but you'll be a skeleton nonetheless.
And survivors would raid them for loot.
Survivors.
This is how
Quote,
D&D
quote.
is made.
I don't know, guys. All I'm saying is French Revolution sounds pretty appetizing every day.
Dude, they've been, I don't know if you've seen this, but they've been, like, boarding up businesses in Denver because they're afraid of looters coming and smashing their shit and stuff like that.
I'm not surprised.
Especially now that the order to stay in place has been done. I'm sure they have to bring in the National Guard to enforce that.
Yeah,
I
probably.
think so, because they did do that in San Francisco, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I don't know if it's gotten as intense as Italy, where they're like, "Oh, you're outside during quarantine. Time to go to jail."
Well, we're not there yet, but honestly, I could see it.
Yeah. Well, I think if this was a big old download, if this was a progress bar or something like that, I'd say we are about maybe just under 10% done with what's going on in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
And right around the time we get to 30-40%, that's when it's going to get nuts. Like, the month of April is going to be memorable.
The one silver lining I know of is that I was watching an interview between I forget his name, but he's like the leader of the CDC.
Was it
He's like the
Fauci?
top health. I don't know, the top health expert in our country.
Yeah, probably Fauci.
Yeah, it was him. Yeah, that old guy.
Tony! That's what Trump always calls him when he's introducing him.
But yeah, of all people, it was an interview between him and Zuckerberg. But it was very actually informational, and he was saying that they're starting the test for the first vaccine right now, and if it is like totally successful, then by this time next year, like, because here's the thing is there is a chance that there's going to be a rebound and be a second wave of it come next year.
Oh, yeah, there's a chance of several rebounds.
But around that time, if this vaccine is successful, then that's when it will be readily available and mass produced.
To stop the second wave.
Essentially, if we can get through this bullshit, we should hopefully be fine.
And then you're gonna have the anti-vaxxer assholes who are like, no, I'm not gonna take that, and then they catch the corona and then they spread it to the immunocompromised people.
Well, at that point, I think that's just willful ignorance, and anyone who doesn't get vaccinated should straight up go to jail.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's a vaccine that's free and readily available for everyone, then if you don't get it, you should be facing some sort of fine or charges at least.
Absolutely. Like, this is human lives. We can't fuck around with this.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. We have the potential to go to two very big extremes once this is all said and done. We can be like, we all pulled together and we all helped each other, and that we can do healthcare, we can do universal basic income, we can do sick leave, we can do all this great shit that we've been putting off because we said we couldn't do it. Or we can go V for Vendetta style.
Yeah.
Because they can like suspend habeas corpus, they can just start like not releasing immigrants that they detain and stuff like that. They can do a lot of fucked up shit. Because it's an emergency.
Let's hope we don't go there.
Yeah. It's such a slippery slope. And the thing is, if it was like Bernie or like even just like a centrist in charge or something like that, I would be like, oh, okay, we're gonna get through this eventually, and then things will eventually go back to normal. But with the people in charge right now, I can totally see them being like, this is the opportunity we've been waiting for, gentlemen. It's kind of like a Dick Cheney thing to say. You know, when the fucking towers were falling, they were like, haha, yes. we got our right to go to war now. Yes, we've been waiting for this.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then look what they did with it. They passed the Patriot Act. They did all that fucking shit. They started a war without anyone's authorization. Crazy fucking shit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. The not all Republican people, but the Republicans in our government are pretty much straight up evil.
Yep. Mitt Romney is like the last good one, and I wouldn't be surprised if a year or two from now he's like, I left the Republican Party, I'm a Democrat now, or something like that.
If
Yeah,
he
probably.
did that, he might gain some respect from me, but he's not even that good.
I mean, he is the only senator in U.S. history to ever vote against their own party during an impeachment trial.
I'll give him that, but it doesn't blank out everything else he's done.
No. He's done a lot of shitty stuff. But as far as Republicans go, yeah, he's probably the best one.
Probably.
I can't really think of much of a better one. John McCain's dead.
Yeah.
Ron Paul? Or is he an asshole?
Ron Paul, I think, is independent.
Oh.
Isn't Ron Paul like a libertarian?
Yeah. I think he ran as a Republican, but he's basically like Republican Bernie.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it, actually.
He had the same
Makes
kind
me-
of fanatical following too, Ron Paul 2012. It's happening.
Yeah, I totally had friends that were in love with Ron Paul.
he was right-wing Bernie. And he's also the father of the biggest douchebag on Capitol Hill, next to Mitch McConnell.
I was about to say, who could be more of an ass than Mitch McConnell?
Not even Adolf Hitler.
Like,
At least
McConnell
Hitler
is
cared about Germany. That's what I say.
Yeah, McConnell literally doesn't fucking care about anything.
Anything but
He's
himself.
just a heartless, soulless fucking machine.
Actually, I don't even think he cares about himself. I think he just cares about causing evil.
Mm-hmm.
Like
evil.
if he would have to cut off his arm to cause someone else to suffer, he'd be like, all right, let's do this.
Right now, give me that saw.
Yep.
We'll do it.
That's okay. They grow back. I've done this like 60 times now.
Are you high?
You have to be high to sleep with all the screams.
It's the screaming Mimi.
Like I just picture like Mitch McConnell going to bed and he's like laying in there and it like a camera zooming in on his head and you just hear like horrific like war like screaming and stuff like that just coming in him and his smile just becomes more and more peaceful as he slows like goes to sleep.
Ah. Yeah, just like a nice sigh.
Yeah. There's like children burning and screaming and he's like, ah.
Yeah, I think that's probably what he does every night.
I think he just is sitting around being like, God damn it, why was I born American? I could have been African and then I could have like actually cannibalized people and killed people and stuff like that and been a warlord. But now I have to do it through the system. And then he realized, ha, I can kill so many more people this way.
He doesn't even want to kill people. He just wants people to suffer.
Yeah, he's like, death is too easy for you, Pori.
Pain and misery is what he feeds on.
Excuse me, sir. Are you poor? Yeah. Ew.
At this point, I almost feel like he's a
Poor
fictional
people
character.
tears.
Like, after a certain point, he feels like a fictional character where it's just like, okay, I get that he's supposed to be the villain, but, like, every villain is at least relatable, a good one. I can't even relate to this like psychopath.
No.
He's like Lord Voldemort, but worse.
And you guys want to keep playing?
What are you thinking, Andy?
Um. I'm down, but like not for like super too much longer.
Yeah, like maybe like a half hour longer or something like that. Is that doable?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Fuck yeah. So I guess we finished taking our rest or whatnot.
Yeah,
So
it's the morning now.
I think I want to go check out the alchemist and try to sell my figurine or figure out more
Oh yeah, I'll
about it.
come with.
Okay. So you guys walk through the street of the way station, and as you walk by, you see one of uh, those cloaked assassin guys walk by you,
Oh, whoa, what?
and then he just kind of like hides into the crowd again.
Oh, is there like a guard or somebody nearby I can tell about that?
Other than the ones that are at the doors, no,
Oh,
of like
shit.
the whole place.
I kind of turn towards Vesmoon and I go, "Did you see that?"
He looked rather suspicious.
He looked like the same guys who killed the necromancer out in the battle there.
Well, perhaps they're on our side.
On our side or not, they're dangerous. Should we warn
Just-
someone?
Perhaps we could tell Podern.
Yeah, we should
I
let
don't-
Potter know if he gets killed, then we don't get paid, right?
Good points.
So I guess we'll stop for a second to go back to the tavern to go warn Podern.
Okay. So you walk back in, and as you do that, you kind of see the alchemist store shop kind of like open his tent flap and you like walk back inside. Then you go in and see Poder, and he's just still kind of like at the table with all of his documents in front of him, reading them, looking them up.
So yeah, I want to approach him and try to be very subtle about it. I don't want to be like overheard, but I'm gonna be like, I think you might have some trouble in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were coming back, we saw a battle between undeads, and one of the necromancers that were controlling the undead was killed by an army of assassin dudes. And this guy
Assassins.
looks an awful lot like the same kind of people. I can't speak English.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll let the gods know.
And watch your back.
I always try.
So I guess I turn towards Vesmoon and I go, what else can we do?
Not much. I suppose we should just go see the alchemist and see how things play out.
Stay frosty. So I guess we'll go back to the alchemist now that we've warned Podern.
Okay. So you go into the alchemist shop and you see the old man with his long white and like scoliosis back. Like setting up his shop and shit, and he notices he's like, back to buy more thing.
Yes, hello, Pookclaw.
I'm actually here to sell.
Oh.
Poo cloth.
He's just he's like one of those homeless people where it's like he kind of like acknowledges it's an insult, but he just kind of smiles and goes with it.
They just call me Poo Cloth.
Yeah, I like that name.
It's very fitting.
I haven't bathed in like a month.
That's
You know
That's
there's
too
no
long.
shortage of water, right?
You're allowed to shower.
What is shower?
Oh, you're allowed to bathe. Sorry. I
know.
sometimes let Vesmuna spray water all over me, and I call it a shower.
Okay, that makes sense. Bathe me, Miss Buddha.
I like picturing for some reason like it's playing like I've had the time of my life during like this bathing scene. Like some sort of cutscene out of The Witcher.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Oh my. Anyway. What can you tell me about this? And I flip him the figurine of the bear.
Oh, this
Oh.
looks collectible. I like it.
Do you know anything
I
about
can-
it?
I know it's valuable.
How valuable?
He kind of like feels it with his fingers and like smudges the details away from. Well, not the details, but like smudging the dirt off of like the etched details in the little statue. 20 gold.
20 gold.
Yeah.
You must not know very much about this then, huh?
I know that I gotta make a profit.
How much did you charge me for those potions again, sir?
I don't remember. I don't have the receipts.
It was like 15 gold apiece. I'll give it to you for
Yeah.
100 gold.
I don't want it then. You're gonna have it.
Whoa. Then I'll hold on to it. It's probably more valuable than your bullshit 20 gold from your shit-stained nut sacks flap. I start cussing him out. I'm pissed off.
He starts to blush.
In like a flattered kind of way, or like I pissed him off?
It's hard for you to tell.
Alright, I'm gonna leave before I find out. Wait, before I leave, I want to show him the 2 gemstones I have. I was like, what about these? You gonna rip me off on these?
He looks at the 2 gemstones and he's like, yeah, it's the same thing, 20 gold.
A piece?
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll do that.
I'll take that deal as well.
So you guys, both of you guys give him all your gem stuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, then you get 40 gold apiece.
Nice. 613. Wait, lead. There we go. Okay. Alright, that'll do. But I'm still gonna find someone who can respect this little bear.
Do you have something else to sell? Or what?
No, but can you refill one of the sips on my greater healing jug?
No substitutions.
Wow. Fine. I'm never coming back here again.
It's the only place there is.
I'm gonna start my own alchemist shop with blackjack and hookers.
And you do it. He's like getting all red and flustered.
Fucking I will. How much does it cost to buy a stand in the way station? I fucking
don't
hate this
make those
guy.
rules.
Who does? I'm running you out of business, hobo bitch.
It's poop rag.
Fair enough. I'm sorry, Mr. Poop Rag.
Senior, I am a father. There's Poop Rag Junior, but he's not here.
You know, we're just gonna start calling you shitface if you're gonna complain.
Are you buying anything? Can you leave my tent?
Yes, I'll leave your shit tent. I leave and I slam the flap.
Flaps like Do you do anything, Vesma?
Hmm. I think I'm done here. Um, I think I want to go pay a visit to uh Binky.
Binky?
Okay, the blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What you can
All
get
right,
from
so
Binky?
Uh, Binky,
hmm.
my wonderful darling, is there any way you could perhaps improve upon or craft a better shield for me?
Ooh, that's intriguing.
What kind of shield do you have?
I
Just,
just have a
shield.
base shield. Yeah, this gives +1 to AC.
Hmm. Yankee can make you bigger shield, but bigger is heavier. Make
I
slower.
don't think I have much issue with strength.
What's more pounds for an elephant, really?
Hmm. And then she kind of looks at your shield and she's like, I can either make you a shield that's like that, or Binky make you shield from your shield for cheap.
Hmm. Which do you think would end up stronger?
Binky like uh, takes a clasped fist and like kind of pounds her chest with pride. She's like, Binky make good shield, but it take
I trust you, Binky. How much would this cost me?
what metal you want.
Well, what's the strongest metal you have?
Iron.
Well, then I suppose iron it is.
That's 300 gold.
Very well, Binky. Here's 300 gold for your services.
She nods and then takes the money you given her and put it underneath her like anvil, and then takes out some iron ingots and starts forming it into like metal by slamming it on one end and sticking it into the fire. And then she looks up and she's like, "Come back in 2 days."
2 days. Very well, Binky. I leave you to your work.
And she just kind of like grunts at you and like continues to heat in her forward.
I want to ask her if she has. Hold on a second. What's my strength at? 13? Okay, yeah, I could do that. I'll have a disadvantage on stealth, but I'm thinking about maybe getting. Does she have a way to make chainmail that is medium weight? Is she skilled enough to make like some lightweight heavy armor?
Good armor that's light.
Yeah. I've just got this scale mail.
Hmm. I don't think she can make anything like that, but I think you can like use magic of some sort to help you with.
Okay. Like some sort of enchantment or something?
Yeah, something that makes your armor quiet or
Because
lighter.
I'm proficient in only light and medium armor, and I'll take like a bunch of disadvantage if I use heavy armor. But I want to have more DC or AC.
Right, more ACDC.
ACDC. I mean, I could get half plate. That one's still technically medium armor,
Yeah,
but
she has half plate.
it only gives me one. How much is your half plate?
Uh, Pinky sell you full set for 1,000 gold.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought it was gonna be. I can't afford that.
Hmm. And then she notices like you have a little like bear statuette, and she's like, "I'll give it to you 500 gold plus statue."
Gives me one on my AC. That's a hard choice. What do you think, Andy? What do you think, Vesmuna?
Unless you want to do a job for
Well.
Pinky.
Job? What job?
Gotta go ruined. Need more metal.
These wouldn't happen to be the ruins near Gundrak, are they? Is that where it was?
Vendergen?
Yeah, Vendergen, sorry.
Yeah, those ruins.
Gundrak is where Celeste lives.
Yeah.
She wants us to go back to Vandergen. Will you make me the armor before I go?
How do I know how do I know you're good for it?
I mean, you don't, but how would I be good for it if I die while I'm there? Because I have inferior armor.
Because that's not Pinky's problem.
Then I guess you're gonna have to get your medal yourself. I'm sick of all these people in this way station. Always talking down to Sigand. Sigand out! He walks away.
I whisper to her.
Alright.
What'd you say?
Sorry about it.
It's okay. Pinky know that he likes her. Pinky already taken.
Really, Bink? By who?
An orc doesn't kiss and tell.
Very
She's not
well,
orcing
classy
around.
lady.
She's an orc, not a hork.
You mean those like one tusk walrus things in Skyrim?
Oh.
Oh yeah,
It's a
yeah.
hork, right?
Horkers.
Yeah, horker.
Horkers. She's a horker.
No, I meant hork with a W.
Oh. Spicy.
Well, shit.
Half plate only gives you +1.
Yeah, it's scale mail is 14 plus dex modifier, and half plate is 15 plus dex modifier.
Damn.
But if I got chainmail, it'd be 16, and then not plus dex modifier, which is a big plus for me. So that'd be like +3 basically for me, because my dex
Chainmail?
modifier is -1.
No.
So anytime I wear something that is less than heavy, I add my dex modifier to it, which is a negative number. So I actually have less AC when I use something that is medium or light. But those are the only things I'm proficient in.
Okay.
So you see my predicament? That's why I was trying to see if she could like mastercraft some sort of chainmail that was of medium weight.
Nah, she's not that kind of work.
I kind of figured. And then yeah, half plate is expensive as fuck. Probably exactly for that reason.
It's the best of the not best. As far as protection goes. So now what? You guys are just hanging outside our blacksmith?
Yeah, we just start drinking beers outside the tavern and going, yup. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend the time just drinking and kind of watching all of the mercenaries wandering about, deciding who would be the most useful to come with us again.
Sure. Yeah, I'll join her. Will people watch?
People watch. A good like hour passes by, and you see like a lot of people walk by, but no one really like adventure worthy, you know, except for one where it's that assassin guy again, but he's just kind of hanging out, not really doing much.
You're that ninja. That's from Metal Gear Solid. I don't know why I thought that was extra funny.
You're that ninja.
I try to catch his eye.
And it looks up at you. Like, underneath it's like a hat. And you can see that his eyes are pale and kind of rock.
Oh fuck shit. Like I do eyes of the grave.
Eyes of the grave?
I want to see if he's undead.
Oh, he is.
Oh shit! I try not to panic, but I back up slowly.
Digging?
And I kind of lean into Vesmuna's huge ears and I go, that guy is undead.
And then the figure just kind of like looks away and just kind of shrugs and just starts walking.
I think we
Can
gotta take it by
undead be
surprise.
sentient like that?
I don't know, I don't trust the bastard. We should tell the guard or we should take him out ourselves.
Let's follow him. Let's try and sneak behind him.
Okay, if you insist.
Okay, so you guys are just
Attack
gonna
someone
stalk him.
unprovoked like that.
I just want to kill everything undead. They took my family away from me. They ate my
Did that-
egg.
An egg.
They ate all my eggs. I was storing them for a sacred time and they were mine.
I didn't know you felt so strongly about eggs.
I don't anymore. I'm an eggless man now.
Eggless.
They call me eggless.
Eggless, what did thine elven eyes see? Not
The
eggs.
wandering cleric.
Yeah, so follow him.
Alrighty, give me a second.
Looks like the...
Make dexterity checks for me.
Oh shit. It's always the damn dexterity.
Hey, nice.
4.
That would be a
Wait, what?
You say yours, Andy. I'll say mine after.
17.
Oh, okay.
4.
I thought she said 7. So, like, let's see, how does this play out? Essentially, Miss Munda, like, manages to not be seen by... As he looks over his shoulder, he, like, notices he's being followed by Sigan. It looks like he's angry.
I'm pissed off.
I'm PO'd.
Yeah, that's what I say. When he looks at me and we make eye contact, I just say, I'm pissed off.
And he kind of, like, turns his head around and, like, actually starts running.
Get back here, I'm pissed off! I start chasing him.
Okay, yeah, I chase after him too.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Thump, 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 thump.
He's like dodging and weaving through all the people in the alleyway. He's go ahead and make athletics checks for me.
Oh
For
shit.
both of you.
All these things I'm not good at. I'm an old man. You got 7?
17.
17? Oh god, again? I got 10.
Yeah.
I'm not
So,
good at this shit. I'm
so
2 days from retirement. I can't do this.
here's what happened, okay?
Oh god.
So, like, you and Vesmunda were, like, trying to sneak up behind him, right? Like, just... And, Vesmunda, like, manages to somehow not be seen. And, like, he sees you, like, being all menacing and, like, starts to run. But then, suddenly, Vesmunda just comes out of nowhere and starts chasing him. And then you're just kind of, like, still trailing behind a little.
I want to try and like tackle him to the ground.
Go ahead and make a strength check with athletic.
Okay. So I guess strength I got that would be, what is that? A 13? Okay. Sorry, I can't.
Very good.
And then athletics would be 12.
You kind of like you catch up to him about like a good like he's within grabbing reach, and you try to make a grab for him, but then he like ducks before you can like get your arms, and then he somehow manages like kind of like sprint and outpace you a good like 15, 20 feet.
I'm gonna do a thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
I'm gonna do a thaumaturgy. I'm gonna make a sound come from right on his left or something like that, and it's just gonna go, "Hey!" Right in his ear, as he's running.
All right, so that startles him a little bit, and he kind of like stumbles, but he keeps going.
And then I try to close in and tackle this bitch. If I'm close enough. Am I?
You're like 40 feet behind, I think.
Can I do this?
And suddenly, like, the chase seems to end, like, when Vesmuna corners him in, like, a part of the wall of the settle.
Hold him. I'm gonna start roughing him up.
Okay.
What are you doing in the way station?
The figure, like, he doesn't respond or anything, but he takes, like, something out of his pocket and throws it on the floor, and suddenly smoke comes out everywhere.
Bitch ass.
Zombie ninjas?
It's that ninja. Ooh.
Well,
I don't know if I can do that. Can I?
I don't know.
Can I mark him?
How so?
I have Channel Divinity Path of the Grave. It marks the target within 30 feet until end of my next turn, and they have vulnerability to all of next attack.
Does it say you have to, like, see him or anything?
No, it just says that they're within 30 feet. But I imagine that I'd like have to at least be aware that they were there.
Yeah, you know he's there, but right now, like, you guys can't see too much.
Yeah, I figured it probably would have worked better before he threw the vial. Yeah, I'm guessing it probably can't do that.
I want to yell out to him, "Why are you running?"
Because I'm
And
pissed off.
Because he's pissed. That'd be an awesome response, but unfortunately he says nothing. And then both of you start hearing like him scaling the wall.
The fuck, get down from there.
And he's already like a good 10 feet above you.
Why?
Smoke clears.
Why is there a ninja Spider-Man undead man here?
I'm gonna throw one of my hand axes at him.
Oh god.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have to shoot him down.
Go ahead and make a dex attack.
Okay. Ooh, that wasn't good. That would be a 6.
You throw an axe, and it just kind of doesn't get enough oomph, and it falls back to the ground, just like barely next to your feet.
Okay, well, I pick it back up then.
Okay.
I try to load a crossbow bolt and shoot at him before he's gone.
Make an attack roll.
Okay. 10.
You manage to knock a bolt and shoot at him, but it just whizzes right by his frame that's like pressed against the wall very, very close.
Son of a bitch.
And he
Try
manages
your-
to get to the top, and he kind of like stands up and looks back and down at you guys.
Get back down here, you
Quick.
shit.
Use your
Yeesh.
divine fire on him.
I'm gonna burn you if you don't fucking come back down here.
He just shakes his head.
Alright, I do it. He has to make a dex save against 14.
14?
Mm-hmm. Some sacred flame.
As soon as you cast a spell, he like does a backflip off the other side of the wall.
Oh, whoa. I try to cast it while he's falling from his backflip.
Do you have to see him?
No, he gets no advantage from cover.
Alright. Does it have a range?
It's 60 feet.
Okay. Roll again. Roll again. And he passes again.
Ah, you shit.
It seems he's gotten away.
The fuck do you think that was about?
Don't know. But perhaps we should tell Podern he has undead sneaking into his camp.
I guess that's the most reasonable thing to do. Why didn't he attack us?
I can't rightly say. Never met an undead like that.
Eric, do you think it's possible that there could be undead that are not mindless?
Well, there are liches.
He didn't look like no lich. He was a ninja. not a lichna or a ninditch or a niche duh.
He ain't no ditcher.
I feel like if I try too hard, I'm gonna accidentally say a racial slur. Sorry, that's what it sounds like when I have a Cheez-It in my mouth.
Cheese it, cheese it, cheese it.
Well, let's go tell Podern.
Agreed.
So you guys make your way back to the tavern, and you see Podern at the bar talking to Al.
And then what?
You see Podern sitting at the bar talking to Alan.
Okay, I just didn't know it chopped out again. I go up to Podern, and I'm just like, so, we found out who that guy we told you about was. Kind of.
Yeah? Who was he?
Undead.
Oh, well, that's a new development.
Yes, and he ran from us and escaped. So, I would be a little concerned about that if I were you.
I'm very surprised that an undead could get past the wall.
It seems like he was just walking amongst the crowd.
Doesn't surprise me.
What kind of security you got here, huh?
4 gods. Onyxian gods, at least.
4 is too few, apparently.
Not a Nixian gods. Have you even heard of a Nixian god?
Are they supposed to be really good? Because good guards usually catch undead before they go into your camp.
They're golems, made of onyx.
Well, that's probably not very good at detecting things.
Not in the last 15 years we had them. Before we used to just have rotating gods. Now we have these statues.
And they detect undead for you?
Yes.
Then I would give them a maintenance check, because I used my clerical abilities to confirm that that guy was undead.
Well, I don't doubt your abilities.
Then I'd get those golems checked up, because they didn't work, sir.
And he's just like, oh, fine. I'll look into it. Is there anything else you needed to tell me, or can I get back to talking business?
Oh yeah, sorry I annoyed you with the information that there is fucking sentient undead in your camp, but I'll leave. And then I take my leave.
And Butters just looks really puzzled. And he's like, whatever. I'll talk to him later. And then he just talks to Alan's.
I turned to
Coden's like,
Wait, what?
sorry, that was an out of character thing. Podern's being like the fucking populace here about Corona.
Yeah, exactly. No, I turned to Vesmuna and I'm just kind of like, you ever notice that everyone in this town sucks ass?
Well,
Even
maybe a
Binky
bit.
sucks balls, and she was my favorite.
Binky is a wonderful lady, and you will not speak ill of her.
Wow, I didn't know you had a thing for her.
I respect strong women.
Even if they're assholes.
You're an asshole.
I didn't say I wasn't. I just said she was too.
So then shouldn't you like her?
No. Assholes prefer solitude.
I didn't know being a snowflake was a subclass.
If it was, it would be a cleric subclass. That or a wizard. The only cool person that came from this town is laying dead in a temple somewhere. With salt in his
King.
eyes.
He was truly a powerful friend.
Yeah, I was really surprised that the trap got him as quick as it did. But then he was a wizard, so they're pretty mushy anyway.
Yeah.
Makes me not ever want to listen to keyholes ever again.
Apparently it can be dangerous.
Well, that seemed to be the only guy that could have possibly been a mercenary for us, but he was an undead ninja who got away.
Well, we do have to stay here a couple more days to wait for my shield. Perhaps someone will show up.
Then I guess it's time to go pray to Lathander.
Hello, Lathander, I say hi.
Hey, Lathander. Vesmuna says hi.
Oh, what's up, girl?
She asked me, what's your number?
Do you know
Can
who
I
the
have
party
your
guy?
number?
Can I have your number?
Can I have it?
What is a number?
I'm praying before the fucking thing. I'm just like, what is your number, Lathander? What is your number, Lathander? And I do that for like 12 hours with candles burning. And then he writes a 5 on the floor. I'm like, damn it. This is gonna take forever. Hmm?
You can have a cookie.
I want a cookie.
Cookie.
Oh, I should have had Dad bring me some of his gloves when he came over.
Yeah, I decided to order DP dough before everything closes.
Yeah, no, that's
Right.
smart. Yeah, no, I kind of want to go out and get like some groceries and stuff like that just in case. Because I
If
know
there was
they're still going to be open, but they're not going to be very fun to go to.
no, and a lot of the groceries they're gonna like try and make it so, you order online and then just go pick it up.
That's
Yeah.
smart.
Um,
I'd probably go to Beavers, but I don't know.
If there is one place I would want to go to before everything shuts down, not to eat, just to like go pick up food.
It's chicken.
Yeah, Music City.
Hmm.
I got some good ass chicken.
I know, I thought about that. I was like, man, it's going to be months before I'm able to have Music City. You know what? I thought of the another silver lining the other day. I think it's kind of funny.
What?
Imagine how many mass shootings have been foiled because of coronavirus.
I actually haven't heard of any. It's kind of amazing.
Because no one's been gathering in groups of more than 10, so how are you going to do a mass shooting?
Also, like in China, they did like a stay-at-home order, and it actually stopped pollution for a couple.
Yeah. The skies are a lot clearer.
Well, I don't know if you heard, but crime reduced by like 50% in Italy.
You know what else is a statistic? Is that right now in Chicago, this is the first time that like the mortality rate has gone down in forever.
Because of a pandemic.
Yeah.
That's how fucked up Chicago is.
That's how
Chicago.
fucking dangerous it is to live there.
I live in Chicago. Time to die. So, what'd you guys think of that session?
That was good.
I liked
It was
it.
brutal.
It was very brutal. I thought we were gonna die for a sec.
I'm starting. I still have to get used to how brutal this world is.
Yeah, it's
Like,
the end of the
we didn't
world,
have a
essentially.
cleric, we would definitely I would have died there, man.
Yeah, no, this wouldn't be going good if one of us wasn't a healer.
That's why it's very important for you to stay alive.
I want some more AC because all these little baby ass zombies keep hitting me through 19 AC.
See, and I want more AC because I got 16.
Yeah, like you'll never not get hit. Like I'm trying. I should be tanky, but like, man, these zombies they bitching, man.
They's bitching. That's why I keep doing the temporary HP. That's honestly saved me a whole lot of health lately.
Yeah.
And I keep rolling pretty high on it too. I could get just like 5 temporary HP, but most of the time I get like 7 or 8.
I know, they're pretty easy to hit, but zombies are zombies.
I wonder what's up with that undead ninja. I
know, right?
I'm not. I of course don't want you to tell me anything or anything like that, but I suspect that he's friendly.
In my mind, I'm just thinking of Thane from Divinity.
Yeah, I was kind of picturing something like that essentially. Like like he's skittish because he's like, oh, everyone hates undead. I don't want anyone to fucking fight me or something like that. But he's actually a good guy. I don't know. He killed a necromancer. That can't be the worst thing ever.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. We'll find out. But Sigurd doesn't give a shit. He's just like, no, fuck that guy for being undead.
He dead. He must dead and die again.
I'll make him dead again.
He gonna be dead
Hey,
again.
G-Man, I'll roll a D20 and make him dead again.
Alright, fella, do that. What dingus you get on your D20 there?
Man, how long do you guys think it's gonna be before things are normal?
Probably 3 months.
Definitely a couple months.
I think it might be about a